James T. Harris.
Not just sports, but female sports.
Female sports.
Well, I guess that depends on how you define female, though, right?
Okay, I guess that is the controversy right now. That is the controversy sweeping America. And I'm telling you, this controversy has been played so brilliantly by common sense people that this might just be the death knell of the whole transgender movement. We are watching what started last week with Clay Travis willing to buy a WNBA team and stack it with transgenders, plus putting up $10 million for a high school team of his choice to go against the WNBA champions. Winner take $10 million. To having former NBA players declare themselves, identify themselves as women, and then enter the draft for the WNBA.
Now, you said this started with Clay. This didn't start with Clay Travis. Clay Travis reinserted himself in this debate.
Correct.
Because, about 2 weeks ago, someone asked Sophie Cunningham about the transgender takeover in women's sports, and Sophie Cunningham, rather diplomatically, just said, I believe that female sports should be for biological females.
Common sense.
She did not say that trans kids don't have a place in society. She just said that female sports should be for girls, biological girls. Sophie Cunningham received a lot of adulation for that. So much so that 2 young girls went to a Seattle Storm game versus the Indiana Fever wearing shirts in support of girls in sports, being girls. They were yelled at, harassed, mocked by the co-owner of the Seattle Storm. Then it just blew up.
The NBA, I'm sorry, the WNBA.
Well, it's all kind of the same thing because the NBA subsidizes the WNBA.
If the NBA stopped paying for subsidizing the WNBA, it would go away overnight. But the WNBA had spent years celebrating gender ideology. Now we got 2 former NBA players who said, great. We're women too. And suddenly the league wants to talk about fairness. I am telling you, the WNBA may finally be discovering something that the rest of us learned in elementary school. Men and women are different. Boys have penises and girls have vaginas.
Do you think the WNBA is happy with all of this attention? Because, it seems like finally for once, people are actually talking about the league.
No, to answer your question. They're not happy. Yes, they wanted attention, but I can't believe they wanted attention like this because they are being made to look absolutely foolish. Absolutely stupid. Every person who is tired of the left forcing its delusions and fantasies on the rest of us and shaming, deplatforming, and silencing us if we refuse to go along ought to be applauding these 2 formerly male NBA players for standing up to the madness.
Enes Kanter, who people might remember, he was already at the center of some attention when he changed his name to Freedom. He became, outspoken in earlier issues. Now, he is at the tail end of his NBA career, and now as he's blossoming into womanhood, maybe he was just a late bloomer, he's found an avenue to continue on to his journey.
Well, remember when he changed his name and became outspoken about freedom, he ended up, some would say, ending his career in the NBA because it was...
Here's what happened. His skills were diminishing.
Correct.
He was at the tail end of his career, and he became a lightning rod for controversy. And you can be a lightning rod
Sort
for
of like
controversy
Colin Kaepernick.
if you're good. If you're not, nobody wants to put up with it, right? And so his activism coincided kind of with the tail end of his career, so he found himself without an NBA. Now, Sophie Cunningham has been the center of a lot of a controversy. She got fouled hard, and the girl that fouled her got kicked out of the game, James, and said it was white privilege that she got kicked out.
Yeah, we're going to get to that a little bit later this hour. We're going to get a little.
The WNBA is falling apart.
They're a hot mess. The WNBA is a hot mess right now. And now you have the commissioner, Kathy Engelbert. She sent a memo to the teams saying that the league is going to have more discussions about transgender athletes, and buried beneath all the corporate language about inclusion, respect, and important conversations was a fascinating little phrase. Preserving the integrity of our game and ensuring fair competition will always remain among the league's highest priorities. Oh?
Now, it is worth noting that the commissioner of the WNBA is not well liked by many of the players.
Well, why is that?
Because they had been in a heated contract battle between the players' union and the league, because the players, they want more money, they want better travel, all of these things, and the one player that brought them this opportunity is Caitlin Clark.
Correct.
And they hate Caitlin Clark. They hate the fact that Caitlin Clark and now her teammate Sophie Cunningham have kind of become the face of the league. Even though Sophie Cunningham is not a superstar level player, she's very attractive. She's captivated, knows how to get attention, knows how to build a social media following. The league is a hot mess, and it's not for
your point.
The hot action on the court.
To your point, the two prominent faces in the WNBA right now are two white girls. They happen to be heterosexual. Very good. Caitlin Clark's very good. And Sophie Cunningham, of course, she has become the enforcer, nicknamed the enforcer because of the hard foul that she put on a girl who poked Caitlin Clark in the eye.
Grabbed her in the throat. Threw her down.
That was another one.
Yeah. The highlights now for the WNBA are
abuse.
I can't tell if they're basketball highlights or if they're World Star videos where you're watching a gang of thugs beat up on random white people.
The fact that you have the league that's willing to let their two-star players get abused like this, I mean, to the point where you have fans worried that their two stars may get injured to the point where they can't return to the game. This is absolutely absurd, and everybody sees that. Former athletes, former NBA players are like, what are you doing? These are your franchise players, and you're treating them like trash. We're going to let you hear from these former NBA stars who now identify as women.
To your point, imagine if when Michael Jordan and Larry Bird came into the league, right, at a time when the league was struggling, and then the WNBA went, hey, we got these two players that really resonate with the American people. Should we spotlight them and market them? Nah, don't worry about it. Yeah. We don't want that kind of attention.
You said Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan. Yeah.
He came later.
Yeah, he did come later.
But, I mean, Magic Johnson and Larry Bird were the two that really kind of saved the league.
You're right, but we can say these names because of that. Because those names resonate today because of that. What is going on with the WNBA? We'll talk about it coming up next. How many times have you said, I'd love to buy a house, but I probably can't afford it? The truth is, you don't know until you ask. A lot of people think they need perfect credit, 20% down, or a huge salary to buy a home. That's simply not the case. At London Mortgage, they work with first-time buyers, veterans, self-employed families, and people who have been told no somewhere else. as a mortgage broker, they shop multiple lenders to find the loan that fits you. You may qualify for FHA, VA, conventional financing, or even down payment assistance programs you didn't even know existed. The first step isn't looking at houses. The first step is finding out what's actually possible. Call Lund Mortgage. In as little as 24 to 48 hours, you'll know where you stand. And right now, Lund Mortgage is paying for the appraisal on qualifying purchase loans that close with them. That's hundreds of dollars back in your pocket. Call Lund Mortgage at 623-875-9940 or visit lundmortgage.com. You be sure to tell them James T. sent you.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Serious collision over near the intersection of 19th Avenue and Broadway. Try and avoid that area if you can. Also, dealing with a wreck on 5th Avenue, just south of Roosevelt downtown. And Porter Road, right near State Route 347, there's a wreck there as well. If you have a traffic tip, give us a call, 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Day and Night Air Conditioning, Heating, and Plumbing.
Don't wait for a plumbing issue. Save $76 off any plumbing repair with Day and Night Air. Schedule at dayandnightair.com. That's dayandnightair.com.
Comfort and plumbing all year long. dayandnightair.com.
Limited time offer. Conditions apply.
The DSA going to abolish the Senate. Defund the Pentagon. Abolish prisons.
Brace for insanity with Sean Hannity.
I'm not crazy.
Today at 1, 550 KFYI on our free iHeartRadio app.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
Struggling to pay your energy bill? At SRP, we're here to help. Whether you need immediate financial support or tips to lower energy costs, we're here 24/7. Visit srp.net/help or call 602-236-8888.
Take action for your retirement. Call Golden Crest Metals, 888-447-7857.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these two words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
The name to remember? Mark Kia. Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
I'm not exactly great with apologies. After our last argument, I tried saying I'm sorry about 10 different ways, and none of them worked. So I went to Smile Tunes instead. I turned our story into a soulful love song that admitted she was right. Mostly. By the second chorus, she was laughing. By the end of the song, we were ordering takeout together. Turns out a custom song says what I couldn't. Visit smiletunes.com and create a personalized song that gets you out of the doghouse in style.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet store.
Visit the Good Feet store today. Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale. Walk-ins are always welcome.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 602-855-9542 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 602-855-9542 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 602-855-9542 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 602-855-9542.
This is NFL quarterback Rodney Peete, and here's what's trending on the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by Lowe's.
The Patriots and tight end Hunter Henry have come to terms on a new deal. According to multiple reports, the 31-year-old Henry is getting a 2-year extension worth $20 million. Veteran NFL quarterback Teddy Bridgewater, who was in line to be the backup QB to Jared Goff in Detroit, has decided to retire. Basketball Hall of Famer Don Nelson has passed away. The 3-time NBA Coach of the Year and 5-time champion player as a member of the Celtics died at the age of 86. I'm Matt McCoy.
Now at Lowe's, faster quotes start at the Lowe's Pro Desk. Got a material list written on a sticky note or saved on a photo? Perfect. Bring it in and get a quote in minutes. Plus, access thousands of products beyond what's in store or on Lowe's.com. Right from the Lowe's Pro Desk.
Pull up a chair to At the Table, the food allergy podcast. Each episode, we'll explore how food allergies shape the way we travel, date, celebrate, and connect. Because living with food allergies isn't just about what you can't eat. It's about still having your seat at the table. Brought to you by Genentech and Novartis. Listen to At the Table, the food allergy podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow At the Table and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Feel like the world's gone insane? Reclaim your sanity with Clay and Buck. Today at 10 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeart Radio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app. We are streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI, and we are talking about the WNBA. Really what we're talking about here is culture. It's the culture, stupid. Do you remember back in the day, Rush Limbaugh, what he would say about absurdity? You illustrate the absurd by being absurd. That's exactly what we're watching here. Ridicule is one of the most effective weapons against absurdity.
Wait, are you saying that Royce White and Freedom Cantor they're not actually women?
You know, for right now, we're going to go with how they view the world. Well,
I think we have to.
Until all of this is absolutely exposed and ridiculed has played its course, yes, I do believe that they are women.
Well, that's how they feel.
Absolutely.
That's how they're identifying. And
that's
I was told I'm
WNBA.
a bigot if I don't agree with how someone feels on the inside.
Absolutely.
Penis
Absolutely.
or no?
Boys have penises.
If Royce White feels like a woman, then who am I to question?
Listen, this is the world we live in. This is the world that liberals have created. This is the world that feminists have embraced. That little boys can have vaginas and little girls can have penises, right?
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Oh, thank you very much.
If I'm supposed to believe that a Democrat transgender candidate in Vermont or Maine can menstruate out of his rear end,
any opportunity,
and I'm supposed to take that seriously and not ridicule that female, then, well, I'm just going to go ahead and believe that Enes Kanter has decided, because look, he's an older gentleman now.
Woman. Lady. He
was an older gentleman.
He's a cougar.
And maybe as he's entering a midlife crisis, some guys buy Corvettes.
You're right.
Some guys divorce their wives and get trophy wives.
And some guys get breast
implants. Maybe he had a great... You know what? It happened to Bruce Jenner.
It certainly did. One of the greatest athletes of all time is a woman. Why?
Woman of the Year, according to ABC.
Absolutely
the
right.
The same network that owns the television rights to the WNBA.
It's coming full circle, isn't it?
After careful consideration and reviewing the current eligibility guidelines, I am officially declaring myself a WNBA prospect. If simply declaring who you are is all that's required, then I meet every single requirement necessary to compete in the WNBA. My team and I have carefully examined the WNBA's eligibility criteria and governing framework surrounding self-identification and inclusion. Based on the current guidelines, I can and am officially declaring my eligibility for the upcoming WNBA draft in May 2027. I am definitely not here to mock, make fun of, or disrespect any community or personal choices. I am simply asking that the current rules be applied equally to everyone.
That's right.
Rules that represent the very values many WNBA players and coaches have publicly advocated for. My team and I are prepared to ensure these guidelines are applied equally.
That's right.
Consistently,
That's right.
without exception. And I look forward to the WNBA honoring its stated principles. See you at training camp.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
And you know what's great about this?
What's that?
You know, if he doesn't get drafted, it's because they're racist. He's a BIPOC. He's Turkish.
He's Turkish. You're right. He's Turkish.
Yeah, he's
on the white side of BIPOC, but he is a BIPOC. We know somebody. There's no question about whether or not they're a BIPOC. That would be Royce White.
Oh, earlier this week I made the announcement.
Hold on, stop. Come on, man. That woman has a deep voice.
Well, some people have husky voices like that. I mean, Janis Joplin had a deeper voice, right?
You're right.
You know, I mean,
Royce White weighs in.
Oh, earlier this week I made the announcement. I'm transgender. I'm a woman. I identify as sometimes identifying as a woman for purposes of basketball, professional basketball. So I'll be declaring for the WNBA draft in 2027 as well. Well, I mean, I think I'd be unstoppable.
What would stop you from declaring for the WNBA draft?
Period.
I think the WNBA could come out and make a definitive statement about guys with a pair of balls playing in the women's association. But you know, hey, that'd be probably too much like right. So
Royce White is fine as hell too. That's some chocolate thunder right there. Boy, I can't.
I didn't know you were into black chicks with facial hair.
Yeah, boy. I would get that jersey. I want Royce and Ennis here. I want them to pay for the Indiana Fever.
If Michelle Obama can be praised for her feminine beauty,
come on now.
Royce White should be the same.
He's got the same arms as Michelle.
Royce White's a little chunky though. I mean,
he's a big boy.
He's gonna be more of a center. Big girl.
Big girl. Sorry, he's a big girl. Royce White.
And unless they do that, you're very certain you're going to be declaring, right?
Oh no, I'm declaring. Yeah, no, and I don't want to be discriminated against.
That's right.
No, I want fair treatment. I'm a black. I'm a young black, hopefully United States senator. That would like a fair chance to participate as a sometimes identifying as a transgender woman athlete.
If you make it to the WNBA, you plan to use the women's locker room and all that with them?
Yeah.
I mean, of course. I mean, I don't want to be discriminated against.
That's right.
I mean, come on. Why wouldn't I use the women's locker room?
Is there any player in the WNBA that you think could match up well with you?
No.
No.
Maybe Enos. Maybe me and Enos should play on the same team.
This is so fun. This is fun, exposing the hypocrisy of the left. I mean, it is the culture, stupid. And when we come back, I'm going to tell you why this could end this whole transgender stupidity.
Hey, Pablo, do you have skills? Like ball skills? Because I'm actually thinking about declaring for the... I'm tired of all the BIPOC transgenders.
That's right.
Getting all the hype. We need some white transgenders in here.
Well, you can't get Pablo to go with you. You have to go.
The A-Train jerseys.
That's right. Oh, my God. And you know what? I hope Clay Travis is listening because we got 3 now.
I look forward to playing for the balls.
I like your balls. It's the culture, stupid. Coming up next. gold is still in the early stages of a long-term bull market. That's according to billionaire investor John Paulson, the hedge fund manager who famously predicted the subprime mortgage collapse before the 2008 financial crisis. Paulson believes gold has much further to run as investors around the world lose confidence in paper currencies. Even after a recent pullback, gold is still up more than 20% over the past year. Now, Jim Clark and the team at Republic Monetary Exchange agree. They point to Washington's runaway spending, a growing national debt, global uncertainty, and strong demand from central banks as reasons of gold's long-term outlook remains bright. Their advice, take advantage of today's lower gold and silver prices while you still can. Visit Republic Monetary Exchange on Camelback Road, just east of 40th Street in Phoenix. Call 602-682-GOLD or visit rmegold.com.
More monsoon storms hit the valley last night, bringing heavy rains and damaging winds, especially to the West Valley. Severe thunderstorm warnings were issued by the National Weather Service last night, including in Phoenix, Glendale, and Peoria. At one point last night, more than 10,000 customers were without power. President Trump says the U.S. is only semi-negotiating with Iran in order to let the pressure build. In an interview with Axios yesterday, Trump said the U.S. is essentially low-key in negotiations with Tehran, striking an optimistic tone more than 6 months after the start of military action. The president said it will work out. It always works out. Todd Blanche will be sworn in later today as the next United States Attorney General, with President Trump expected to be on hand for the ceremony. The Senate narrowly confirmed the acting AG on Saturday by a vote of 50-49 after weeks of debate. A Valley City is ending its partnership with a security system company. Chandler announced it would not be renewing its contract with Flock Group and will discontinue the use of its automated license plate readers around town. This edition of The Download is brought to you by Abrazo Health, a community built on care. And now here's a check of your traffic.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Volume relatively light this morning across Valley Freeways. I-10 eastbound, though, seeing a 16-minute ride from 107th Avenue over to 16th Street. That is about a 4-minute delay through that stretch. Also on the Loop 101 headed eastbound 75th Avenue over to State Route 51. About a 14-minute ride there. That's a 2-minute delay. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
Turn up the style with Burlington. Shop the brands you love and the looks you want without the high prices. From festival-ready fits to everyday favorites, it's never been easier to look good and save big. Burlington, where great style meets even better deals.
To mark the 25th anniversary of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is embarking on the most comprehensive commemoration in its history, one that honors the past, serves those in need today, and educates the generations of tomorrow. At the heart of this effort is Steel Across America, a nationwide campaign that will transport a 24-foot steel beam recovered from the World Trade Center to communities across the United States. Visit T2T.org to track the journey, donate $11 monthly, or make an impact by donating your car or land.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/term. That's ethos.com/term. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan, for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
Join me, investment advisor Sam DeGreen, where together you and I will navigate the complexities of today's market and conquer the challenges we as investors face. Saturdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. on News Talk 550 KFYI.
We've been here 30 years, 30 Christmases in this house, and we have the traditions that most families have.
That's Terry talking about her experience with Rhino Shield ceramic coating.
We did Rhino Shield 14 years ago, and the house still looks the same as the first day. Rhino Shield really worked with me to help me get just the right nice soft yellow, and it's 14 years later, and it's the same color.
The main reason Terry called Rhino Shield is because Rhino Shield is backed by a 25-year warranty.
It just sounded wonderful that we could have the house coated with Rhino Shield and not have to worry about it again for 25 years.
Take it from Terry. Give Rhino Shield a call at 855-4-U-RHINO. Call now and receive 10% off the regular price, or go to rhinoshieldaz.com.
There have been neighbors that have come by and said, "Did you just have your house painted?" Because they wanted to know who the contractor was. And I said, "No, it's actually Rhino Shield."
For your 10% off, call now. 855-4-U-RHINO. Or go to rhinoshieldaz.com.
550 KFYI. No algorithms needed. Guaranteed human.
I've got big balls. I've got big balls. They're such big balls. And they're mighty big balls. And he's got big balls. And she's got big balls. But we've got the biggest balls on the ball. And my balls are...
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. Big balls are entering the WNBA.
You know what? That is a great point. Big balls from Doge. I mean, Doge isn't around anymore. I wonder if he can hoop.
You know what?
I wonder if he's got ups.
I'm telling you, the reason why this topic makes me so giddy is because the transgender movement didn't run into hatred. It ran into reality. And reality always wins. You know, this is a C.K. Chesterton, old Catholic apologist back from the early 20th century, was talking about fads. Some of the biggest movements out there, at the time, were fads. He may have been wrong about this. He said that the whole homosexual movement is a fad. I guess gay rights, trans rights, gay rights especially, but trans rights, that truly is a fad, and I think that it is going out of style.
Well, I don't know about that.
Come on.
We got one listener on the talkback here this morning that wants to point out something about that.
Come on.
Good morning, guys. This is Scott from Surprise, and I just want to bring something to your attention. I'll bet both of these guys are not only transgendered females, they're also probably lesbians. What do you think?
Ooh.
Lesbians is cool.
Lesbians is cool. Okay.
I mean, he'd fit right in.
Right.
I mean, it's a very welcoming league.
That's right. That's why they're like, you know what? Of course I'm going to use a locker room. Why wouldn't I use a locker room? You can't discriminate against me.
If a transgender person is forced to use a locker room out in Scottsdale,
right?
Then why wouldn't Royce White or why would you exclude them from your community?
If transgenders can use the restroom, if transgender men can go into the same bathrooms as little girls, then why are you trying to keep these two women off out of the WNBA locker room?
We need to focus on what's really important here.
Come on.
Balls.
Balls.
The game.
This
is about the integrity of the game.
Right.
It's what's on the court that matters. And I look forward to seeing Enes Kanter and his skills, because he can't be any worse than Angel Reese.
Holy cow.
Did you see the shot? She got credit for a rebound on a shot. Like, she threw the ball behind her head. I mean, it looks like the kind of thing you do when your 6-year-old is playing with you horse in the driveway.
Just be honest. The WNBA is a bad product.
Oh, I've mentioned before. The warden, part of my punishment after 21 years of marriage is my warden is a WNBA fan.
Okay. And
she
you
has
dutifully take her to games.
And look, there are times where on the weekends there will be games on the TV. Because she's watching, like we're a sports family. It's on in the background. Man, it's not good.
It's not good.
It's not good. There are like 4 players that are really good at basketball. And then
there's the league.
There's the rest of the league.
The same people who insist that trans women are women suddenly are saying, well, not like that. And that's the problem with abandoning objective truth, my friends. Once you replace biology with self-identification, you lose the ability to draw rational lines. And that is the problem that the WNBA is facing right now. They were being irrational. And they're trying to accept contradictions. And that's why this moment matters. I'm telling you, this isn't just about basketball. Sports are where ideology clashes with reality. And the stopwatch doesn't care about pronouns, my friend. It doesn't care. The scoreboard doesn't respond to your feelings. For years, critics of transgender participating in women's sports, they were seen as extremists if you were like, that's crazy. Now, those same questions are being asked by the WNBA, the players, the coaches, the fans, the sponsors, even the league executives. Why? Because this is absurd, and everybody knows it.
Because they brought this on themselves.
They did. I mean,
they inserted themselves into the culture war, and they don't like the pushback.
You know what? The pushback. Social movements, fads, if you will, don't usually collapse because they're defeated by powerful enemies. How do they collapse? They collapse when ordinary people stop pretending. The emperor has no clothes. Oh, look at the emperor. Oh, look at those robes. Aren't they beautiful? Then a kid says, wait a minute. He's naked.
That's not a woman. That's a man.
Daddy, that's a man.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
Common damn sense. It's going to cut through. The transgender movement is on his deaf legs.
When Enes Kanter goes to dunk over Angel Reese and his testicles hit her right in the face, she'll be able to tell who's a man and who's a woman. It's like the posterization. You see it. Rebound this, Angel.
Oh, this is so much fun. All right. You mentioned Sophie Cunningham earlier. Mm-hmm. We got to have a serious conversation about this because the delusion of the left, the delusion of all of these lesbian black female players in the WNBA could cause serious injury. And the excuses that are being made for their brutality, I mean, is turning the whole civil rights movement on its head. Hey, do you like what we've done with sports, this hour?
Well, it's sports and culture.
Sports and culture coming up next.
If you're looking to sell your vehicle, stop. Don't go anywhere else. Start with GiveMeTheVin.com. Here's why. If you go somewhere else to sell your car, you could be leaving money on the table. At GiveMeTheVin.com, they want to buy your daily driver, your pickup truck, your SUV, your minivan, your fancy sports car, and they will give you a top offer in minutes. In fact, GiveMeTheVin.com says they'll beat CarMax or Carvana, and they back it up with a $100 guarantee, and they make the process super easy. You go to GiveMeTheVin.com, you enter in your VIN, and then you get an offer. You want to sell your car at GiveMeTheVin.com? They come and pick it up from you. You can find out what your car is really worth right now at GiveMeTheVin.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Volume relatively light this morning across Valley freeways. I-10 eastbound, though, seeing a 16-minute ride from 107th Avenue over to 16th Street. That is about a 4-minute delay through that stretch. Also on the Loop 101 headed eastbound 75th Avenue over to State Route 51. About a 14-minute ride there. That's a 2-minute delay. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Blindster.com.
Hi, I'm Kyle at Blindster.com. Tired of overpriced blinds? Blindster makes custom blinds simple and affordable. You measure at home, install yourself, and save big. No retail store markups, just custom blinds guaranteed to fit. Blindster.com.
When at work, staying informed is also part of work. The news impacts every business.
You need to get all the information that's out there.
At work, at home, all the time. Stay up to date with 550 KFYI on iHeartRadio.
It's a buyer's market. Sellers are negotiating great deals. Don't miss out. LundMortgage.com/Garrett.
Are you someone that's waiting for the next housing crash? In the last 75 years since 1950, prices have only dropped 7 times. That's right, 7. Stop stalling and start building equity. The market waits for no one. For all things mortgage, call Lund Mortgage.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these 2 words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
There's an old saying, the bitterness of poor quality lasts long after the sweetness of a low price is forgotten. That's especially true with your roof. At Kaiko Roofing, they don't cut corners. They use top-grade materials, stand behind their work, and have protected Arizona homes for more than 32 years. The monsoons are here. Schedule your free roof checkup today. Kaiko Roofing, crazy about quality. Visit KaikoRoofing.com and tell them James T. sent you.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Gold has hit record highs, and many Americans are discovering they can move part of their existing IRA or 401k into physical gold and silver without paying taxes or penalties. It's called a rollover, and Golden Crest Metals helps investors do it every day. No cash out, no complicated paperwork, no hassle. Golden Crest is a nationally recognized precious metals firm seen on Fox Business and CNBC with an A- BBB rating and 5-star reviews. Plus, right now, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857 now. That's 888-447-7857. Call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio.
ZipRecruiter.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio. From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Staples. All right, it's officially the most wonderful time of the year at Staples. They've got back-to-school supplies as low as 25 cents, up to 40% off select tech, 20% off for teachers, and more. Check out all the deals at staples.com/back-to-school. Staples, that was easy.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
It's so outrageous to me.
The voices of democracy.
What we have come to as a country.
Listen to 550 KFYI anywhere on the free iHeartRadio app.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. We are going to talk about Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark. I'm telling you, these two white players in the WNBA are being absolutely bullied, absolutely harassed to the point where it's dangerous. They could suffer severe injury.
It has gone beyond hard fouls. They're being targeted. I mean, it has happened. It's happened to Caitlin Clark since she came in the league. And there's part of it is strategy, right? I mean, this was a strategy that was used against Michael Jordan when he first came into the league. The
Correct.
Jordan rules.
Correct.
Right? You take a player that's a finesse player and you beat the hell out of them and make it hurt for them. I mean, this is part of NBA strategy.
But it's
right?
gone. This has gone to another level.
But it's gone beyond like, hey, if she comes into the paint, make sure she feels it too. Now, when she goes down for a loose ball, we saw it earlier in the year. Players are choking her, kneeing her in the groin.
Well, talk to me. Tell the audience about the hard foul that happened last week on Sophie Cunningham.
Well, there's two. I mean, this is the thing. Is like this is a daily occurrence now for the Indiana Fever. Because, again, Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark play on the same team. Last week there was a foul on Sophie Cunningham where somebody came and basically elbowed her like they were going for a ball. I believe Cunningham had the ball. Somebody was trying to get it. Player elbowed her, high elbow, looking like, the bad boy Detroit Pistons, Bill Laimbeer. I believe Sophie Cunningham chipped a tooth, lost a tooth. The league called the foul on Sophie Cunningham. It was, I think they reversed that, whatever. Okay. Then, I believe it was yesterday or Saturday there was a game. Dejane, I believe that's how you pronounce her name, Carrington plays for the Chicago Sky, I believe is their team, went over to Sophie Cunningham and basically corralled her by the neck and put her in a UFC-style headlock, over a scrap. She got called for the foul and got ejected from the game. The foul was so egregious, it was ruled a technical 2. Ejection from the game. And then she went back into the locker room and took to X and put out a tweet. And all she said was, white privilege.
Lord have mercy.
It was white privilege that Sophie Cunningham had the foul called on her, or again, to protect her.
This is not acceptable. This is a violation of these two women's civil rights. As white basketball players in a predominantly black lesbian league, you would think that these players, the black players, would have more sympathy because of what the community has experienced. But no. We are gathered here today because two women have suffered an unspeakable injustice. Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham. These women have been denied basic basketball rights. The right to dribble without getting mugged. The right to attempt a layup without filing a police report. The right to express an opinion without being summoned before the WNBA Minister of Feelings. Where is the outrage? Where are the marches? Where are the petitions? Where the emergency session of the United Nations? Where, I ask you?
You know what this kind of reminds me of?
What does it remind you of?
When Jackie Robinson came into Major League Baseball and broke Major League Baseball's color barrier, you hear the horror stories from the ridicule that he had to endure with his own teammates, from opposing teams, and most important, from fans in the stands.
Horrible.
You know, throwing things, death threats. And then you look around at the WNBA, a league that I think they're celebrating their 25th or 30th anniversary this year. I've seen the documentaries that they're trying to force me to watch on ESPN about it. But for over 2 decades, they've primarily been a league that's been African-American players, lesbians. It's been very woke. It's been very far left. And now as it's starting to get mainstream appeal, you have, white girls coming in, non-lesbians playing in the league. It's starting to get a little bit more mainstream. It's diversity, right?
Diversity is their strength, right?
And then you start to see what happens to where a co-owner of the league comes in and harasses young white girls for holding different beliefs. The league allowing Sophie Cunningham to get mugged.
What are the beliefs that they're holding? The belief that this is a safe space, the WNBA. What beliefs? Beliefs that all women are equal. What are the
including
beliefs?
The ones that have penises, apparently.
Well, apparently. I mean, this is what we're watching is a pure civil rights violation. And what we're watching, I mean, it's a reversal. It's sort of like it just, again, shows the total absurdity. When you talk about civil rights, you talk about equal play, you talk about diversity as their strength, you talk about all of these things, it's not true. And it's playing out right in front of our eyes.
And the league, the commissioner of the league, having to have a study on how Enes Kanter declare and was it Royce White declaring for the. They're going to have to figure out how to handle this because their backs are against the wall now.
Of course it is. And I'm telling you, this is going to break the whole transgender silliness. It's already starting around the planet. Well, even with the Olympics, they're getting rid of these stupid transgender, regulations because men are not women.
Just wait. I guarantee you the WNBA is going to come out with some type of policy that says you have to have an ID to prove yourself transgender in order to play as a trans, which is ironic because you won't need one to vote, but you will need one to play in the league.
What does the W in WNBA stand for?
Well, it's supposed to be women.
Yeah.
But I think it stands for woke.
I believe you're right. And they're going to have to decide if that's what it's going to be going forward. And that's a no-win situation for the women of the WNBA. Coming up right after the news, I guess Hobbs does not have lieutenant governor choice.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, but John Giles, Republican. It's a power team. It's bipartisan.
Over the weekend, that fell apart. We'll tell you why. Stay tuned. The Democrat Socialists of America are poised to seize more nominations in 2028. That's the Hannity Morning Minute on 550 KFYI and 790 KNST.
The Hannity Morning Minute is sponsored by Lund Mortgage.
Turn up your radio. Here's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
Interesting story. New York Times, moderate Democrats now fear that all these DSA radicals are poised to seize their party's presidential nomination in 2028. It's sort of like it's all been happening. They've all been cowering in fear. None of them have the courage to take them on because they know they'll be primaried and kicked out of office like some of their peers. But they've known this has been going on. This is, since 2019, you're looking at 250 elected DSA members in 40 states. We are preparing for the next war that is coming, said Jonathan Cowan, the president of the Third Way, leading centrist Democratic group, revealing to the New York Times a new $15 million effort between now and 2028 to discredit democratic socialism.
Check out the Sean Hannity radio show later today, right here.
I hope you'll join the hundreds of thousands of people who choose confidence over uncertainty. More families are turning to Byrna, the world leader in the less lethal personal defense category, because being prepared, that changes everything. All hand assembled in beautiful Fort Wayne, Indiana. Their compact launcher is small enough to conceal carry, but powerful enough to help stop any threat from up to 60 feet away. It fires kinetic tear gas pepper rounds that can disable an attacker for up to 40 minutes. That gives you distance, time, and the ability to take control of a dangerous situation without resorting to lethal force. You don't need a background check, you don't need a permit, and it's legal in all 50 states, and they'll ship it right to your door. It's trusted by hundreds of law enforcement and government agencies and families across the country. Byrna gives you more than protection. It gives you confidence, control, and the power to stand ready when it matters most. Go to byrna.com or go to the Byrna retail store located in your city today. That's byrna.com.
Do you feel trapped by your low interest rate? 25 years of payments left and you'd like to move, but you can't afford with the current interest rates? Then you need to check out the Life Changer loan, where you can pay off in just a few short years without changing a dime of spending habit, regardless of the rate environment. You see, when you can do your banking inside your mortgage, it's not about the rate, it's about cash flow. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
I'm not exactly great with apologies. After our last argument, I tried saying I'm sorry about 10 different ways, and none of them worked. So I went to Smile Tunes instead. I turned our story into a soulful love song that admitted she was right. Mostly. By the second chorus, she was laughing. By the end of the song, we were ordering takeout together. Turns out a custom song says what I couldn't. Visit smiletunes.com and create a personalized song that gets you out of the doghouse in style.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
More storms hit the valley. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. More monsoon storms hit the valley last night, bringing heavy rains and damaging winds, especially to parts of the West Valley. A flash flood warning was issued by Maricopa County until 2:45 a.m. Wind gusts of up to 60 to 80 miles per hour were recorded, and parts of Buckeye received over 1.5 inches of rain. At one point last night, more than 10,000 customers were without power. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is formally rejecting President Trump's Gaza border peace plan. Jagrute Deve reports the word comes amid growing tensions between Israel and the White House.
Benjamin Netanyahu and Donald Trump's relationship has had its ups and downs, as we've seen in the trajectory of the war with Iran. So this is yet another bump in that road that they're clearly going to have to navigate.
Netanyahu says Hamas must fully demilitarize before any withdrawal of his military could occur. The Palestinian militant group has conditionally agreed to the plan, but says Israel continues to sabotage efforts to stop the conflict. Legendary Cardinals wide receiver Larry Fitzgerald has officially been immortalized. Arizona's former number 11 was inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame on Saturday, and his son Devin helped him unveil his bust on stage. Fitzgerald played his entire 17-year career with the Cardinals and left the game ranking second all-time in receptions and receiving yards. A look at your money. The Dow is down 98 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Plenty of delays now on Valley Freeways. I-10 eastbound, making your way from Citrus Road all the way to 16th Street. A 38-minute ride, a 17-minute delay through that stretch. Also dealing with delays on the 101 eastbound, 75th Avenue over to 35th Avenue, a 9-minute ride, and a crash on the 202 Santan westbound near Alma School. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Ashley Loesa.
Good morning. Our Monday forecast is calling for a dry start to the day with sunshine and clear skies and a high of 108 degrees. We are looking at a 30% chance for some showers developing in the afternoon and evening hours with an overnight low at around 86 degrees.
It's 90 right now in Phoenix. Your next news at 7:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Governor Katie Hobbs has an issue. She has some explaining to do. She found herself a Republican running mate. There's just one big problem.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
For days, Arizona was told Katie Hobbs had found her lieutenant government.
John Giles is going to be her pick to be lieutenant governor.
Yeah, former Republican mayor of Mesa, bipartisan ticket, political masterstroke. Katie Hobbs was going to reach across the aisle and assemble the Avengers of modern Arizona politics.
I mean, a Republican that endorsed Biden in 2020 and Kamala Harris in 2024, but a Republican nonetheless, I guess.
There's only one tiny little problem. According to AZ Central, Governor Hobbs missed the deadline to declare who her lieutenant governor was going to be.
Yeah, there was a filing deadline on Friday, and everybody got their paperwork in, except for Katie Hobbs, the actual governor.
What's going on? The New York Times reported.
She was busy. She had to go up and give a press conference there talking about Route 66.
Oh, you know what? She absolutely did. We had a little snippet of that press conference about Route 66.
Today, I'm at the heart of historic Route 66 in Kingman as we continue celebrating the 100th anniversary of America's most famous road. So much of the route has changed over the past century, but Arizona is proud to be home to the longest remaining continuous stretch of the highway. Nowhere captures the spirit of the Route 66 Centennial better than Arizona. Right. From our pine forests to our desert mountains, and of course, the neon signs along the route.
Katie, it sounds like you're reading.
The spirit of Route 66 has always been about moving forward and chasing the American dream.
Right.
And here in Arizona, I'm working hard to make sure that spirit lives on and we keep our state moving forward. Happy 100th birthday, Route 66.
It's just terrible.
It's not as bad as her Buc-ee's appearance, but it's bad.
You know, you could. She's reading from a teleprompter.
Well, we see it. I mean, and again, I'm not okay. She's reading from a teleprompter, but could you put some actual heartfelt emotion into it? You know, she's getting ridiculed, by the way, on social media for that appearance too.
Why is that?
Because it was a closed. You had appearance. It wasn't open to the public.
Well, that's because they would see
town
her,
halls or anything like that.
But that's because she would be asked a question. And people would see her reading from that teleprompter on her phone.
Well, I have a question for the governor.
Let's go.
Ms. Hobbs, where's your running mate?
Okay, let me ask the question.
Okay.
I have a question for Governor Hobbs. Governor Hobbs, where is your running mate?
Well, see, there's a problem. And we were supposed to put the paperwork in on Friday, but I'm not really sure who dropped the ball and the paperwork's not there. And well, we were going to ask Giles to do it for us because reading is fundamental. But we can't find him.
Right.
And nobody has seen us together.
Where is John?
Kind of
Where
like
is he?
you, James, and Frederica Wilson.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. That's my doppelganger, Frederica.
She does wear snazzy hats.
You know what? You need to show your role on that because I think she's ill right now. I think Federica is ill. I think she's like under the weather, like low, sick.
No.
Right.
Maybe should we send her a card?
Yes, we should.
A little mini cowboy hat.
That still doesn't mean that we've been seen together, but I think this will go a long way.
Never.
Where is John? Where is he? The New York Times reported that Hobbs planned to select Giles. Arizona media picked it up. Political analysts immediately began explaining how brilliant this could be. But Giles could not help Hobbs appeal to independent actually they're saying that he could help to influence
you
independence.
Would think that if you picked someone from a different party.
Right. It's a big splash.
It's a big splash. You got a lot of national attention.
Right.
Right.
And it did.
A diverse ticket.
The New York Times.
Bridge building ticket. That the first thing you would do is barnstorm and have this candidate, if not together, then you would go, hey, John, we need you in Kingman. We need you in Prescott. We need you in Chandler. We need you in Tucson. You're going to be our secret weapon. We're going to win the independence because our opponent is an election denier.
And then nothing. We didn't get a big rollout. No triumphant press conference. No Katie and John campaign signs. Just the sound of crickets chirping outside the governor's office.
Maybe John Giles is realizing that instead of politics, he now has a pathway to play professional basketball in the WNBA.
He couldn't pass that up, right? He's good. You know what? Now, I want to be careful here. We got to be careful. Because we have not seen confirmation that Giles actually turned Katie Hobbs down, but somebody needs to explain what happened. Because when the political press reports that you picked up your running mate, and several days later you're still apparently looking for a running mate, something went sideways.
That would be almost catastrophic, would it not?
Did Giles say no?
But wait a minute.
I can do that.
Wouldn't you find that out before you had the press conference?
We're talking
before
about
you had
Katie
the
Hobbs.
announcement?
We're talking about Katie Hobbs.
Did Katie Hobbs get stood up at the proverbial altar?
Oh, that's a good question.
I mean, before they had their bipartisan marriage, did somebody get cold feet?
Did somebody leak the deal before Giles said yes?
Did the payment from the cartel not go through?
Did the governor discover that picking?
Wait
a minute.
Did Katie Hobbs do an ancestry DNA test on John Giles and find out that he has some black in his ancestral past? Because you know how she feels about working with the blacks.
She's that boy. That's a good question too.
Our good friend Gary Lewis doesn't call her KKK Hobbs for nothing.
You know, this is fascinating. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what happened. But coming up next, we're going to speak to AZ GOP chairperson Sergio Ariano to see if he can give us some insight into where is John Giles? Where is he? Wasn't it a cartoon or where in the
world is Carmen Sandiego?
Right.
Yeah.
We gotta get a song
geography thing.
That. Right. Well, where's John?
I'm going to throw a little bone out to our libertarian friends and say, who is John Giles instead of who is John Galt? Ayn Rand reference there for the literary among us.
Oh, I read all those books.
It's a long book.
It is a one. And you know, they tried to make a movie out of it. I think they got halfway through the second one before it bombed.
I wouldn't trust Hollywood to make a movie about
Ayn Rand,
book of libertarianism.
We're going to have Sergio Ariano in the center ring coming up next. You can almost always find someone willing to do the job cheaper. But when it comes to your roof, is cheaper really the best value? At Keiko Roofing, they believe your roof is too important to cut corners. It protects your home, your family, and everything you've worked so hard for. That's why for more than 32 years, Keiko has earned the trust of Arizona homeowners by doing the job right the first time. They use quality materials, experienced crews, and never sacrifice workmanship for just the offer, the lowest price. Monsoons are here, and if you think your roof may have a problem, now's the time to act. Call Keiko Roofing for a free roof checkup. When you call, you'll talk to a live person, not an automated phone system. Residential or commercial repairs, recoating, or complete re-roofing. And with many financing options available on approved credit, protecting your home is more affordable than you might think. Trust the team at Keiko Roofing. They're crazy about quality. Go to KeikoRoofing.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Plenty of delays now on Valley Freeways, I-10 eastbound, making your way from Citrus Road all the way to 16th Street. A 38-minute ride, a 17-minute delay through that stretch. Also dealing with delays on the 101 eastbound, 75th Avenue over to 35th Avenue, a 9-minute ride, and a crash on the 202 Santan westbound near Alma School. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Former President Joe Biden has written a book. You really think he wrote that book? Not a chance.
Read The Room with Glenn Beck.
I don't think he actually wrote the book.
Tonight at 7 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
To mark the 25th anniversary of September 11th, the Tunnel to Towers Foundation is embarking on the most comprehensive commemoration in its history, one that honors the past, serves those in need today, and educates the generations of tomorrow. At the heart of this effort is Steel Across America, a nationwide campaign that will transport a 24-foot steel beam recovered from the World Trade Center to communities across the United States. Visit T2T.org to track the journey, donate $11 monthly, or make an impact by donating your car or land.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Make this the year you get active and healthy. Visit the Good Feet store.
The name to remember? Mark Kia? Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Arizona summers are no joke. Triple-digit temperatures and monsoon season put your air conditioner through the ultimate test. When your AC needs help, trust the experts at Parker & Sons. Their trust-certified technicians are available 24/7 for repairs, maintenance, and new system installations to keep your home cool and comfortable all season long. Visit parkerandsons.com today or call 602-2REPAIR to schedule your service. That's parkerandsons.com or 602-2REPAIR.
You save and save for retirement, then a financial advisor shaves 1% off the top every year for the rest of your life? For what? Tune in for a new kind of retirement show with Greg Ayler, Sunday mornings at 9 and 11 on News Talk 550 KFYI.
If you're hurt in a crash, there's only one firm to call. Sweet James Accident Attorneys. Because numbers don't lie. Sweet James wins millions of dollars every week for injured clients just like you. So if you're hurt, make the call. Get a free case review and pay nothing unless they win. Call now. 800-9-million. 800-900-0000 or visit sweetjames.com.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Before Arizona heat turns unbearable, get your AC ready with Ace Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Whether you need an AC tune-up, fast repair, or a new energy-efficient system, Ace helps keep your home cool, comfortable, and efficient all summer long. Beat the rush. Call Ace today at 602-536-4475 for free estimates and expert service. That's 602-536-4475. Or visit us online at acehomeaz.com. Acing Arizona's comfort needs since '94.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 602-855-9542 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 602-855-9542 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 602-855-9542 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 602-855-9542.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by Audible. When you start listening to books on Audible, traffic might seem like less of an annoyance and more of an opportunity for another chapter. Audible, stories that speak to you. New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com.
Training camp is open. The countdown to kickoff is on.
And it's time to get in the game.
iHeartRadio is the official home of the NFL Podcast Network.
We're obviously incredibly excited if you just want to talk about defense.
Get the insight before it's a headline with NFL Daily with Greg Rosenthal.
Thank you to Sean McVay.
Chasing a fantasy title, the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast helps you draft like a genius.
And hopefully it helps you guys out the most.
This
is what football sounds like.
Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and press play.
News you can count on, and some laughs, too. Clay Travis and Buck Sexton. Today at 10 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. Where in the world is John Giles? He is supposed to be Governor Katie Hobbs picked to be lieutenant governor, but he is gone, completely missing, or actually she missed the deadline.
Her secret weapon.
Right.
To win independences.
Someone who could help us probably find out get to the bottom of this to find out what is going on is AZ GOP Chairman Sergio Ariano. And Sergio, welcome to the Center Ring. Do you have any intel on what is happening? We know Katie Hobbs missed the deadline to declare, who her lieutenant governor is. But other than that, what's going on?
James, that's the $1 million question. Where the heck is Katie Hobbs, lieutenant governor? Seems like every other candidate figured this out. The Republican Party, the Green Party, no labels. They all followed the spirit of the law. They all told the Arizona voters who'd be standing next to them. Katie Hobbs has it. And you know what the answer is from her camp? Let's talk about wiggle room. Wiggle room. She spent these few years wiggling out of one scandal, then another. She's under investigation for corruption. She puts moratoriums on housing. You can't build houses. You illegally say that there is no water. You make everyday life more expensive for Arizonans. But she keeps on calling for wiggle room. And then they try to trump out this John Giles guy who they say is bipartisan. Doesn't mean that he is. His voter registration doesn't just magically erase his political record. And guess what? The media is announcing that he is a Republican and that she's bipartisan and reaching across the aisle. Giles is independent.
Yeah, he changed his designation earlier this year, I do believe.
He pulled a Democrat ballot. He voted for Kamala Harris. He's always been not on the side of the Republicans. I did research into him because the media was just providing cover for him.
Correct.
Saying, oh, he's Republican. Oh, he's bipartisan. He's lucky he re-registered because we were getting ready to do a ceremonial boot in the butt.
I don't understand something here. We have, is this just political theater, Or is there something happening behind the scenes? Because, as you said, Giles had been widely reported to be her choice, but the governor's office hasn't publicly confirmed it. What do you think is happening behind the scenes?
You know, I think she's offered the job to several people. I mean, rumors have some basis in fact. We've heard she's spoken to 7 other people, and they've all denied. I floated the idea, and I've been hearing in the background that it's her own chief of staff, Chad Campbell, because she's got no other choice. The media ignored that one, too. So we're on to something when they keep trying to block us out from putting out the statement and the narrative. She's not ready. She's not debating Andy. She's not standing up for her failed record. Her lieutenant governor, if and when she finds one, hopefully can debate for her, because right now she's proven that she's got nothing on her side. Nobody wants to back her play, and it's all due to her terrible policies that are hurting everyday Arizonans.
We're talking with Sergio Ariano, Arizona GOP chairman on the conservative circuit. Are we sure that Katie just didn't drop off the paperwork at 3 a.m. in the morning? We know Democrats have a habit of that.
Just like the votes, right? They happen to find stuff that's hidden in a closet somewhere, right? Look, she's avoiding the lieutenant governor question, avoiding the debate. She's trying to manufacture a way to show she's bipartisan. And she thinks the voters won't notice, but we're doing a good job in getting out there and spreading the word. It's hard to answer difficult questions and defend your record. And Katie Hobbs is one of those people that, you know, she's just backing away and shying away, thinking she could win this election like she did last time, hiding in the basement. And unfortunately, I think the people of Arizona, much to her chagrin, are more awake and are realizing that she doesn't have what it takes to be governor. You know, Andy has been a very disciplined candidate in which he has not attacked Republicans. He has remained focused on the issues. He has called for unity and opened the big tent for everybody to come together. And we're going to be victorious this November.
You know, let me ask you something, Sergio, because I've been thinking about this. This is all came down yesterday. How big of a deal is it that if it's true that many people were asked, but people didn't want to be lieutenant governor, how big of a deal is it if John Giles did back out of this? What does it mean for Katie Hobbs and her campaign?
I think it means that it follows the trend of gaslighting. Guys, look, she's taking... Let's go back to all the beginning of this and how she rolled out her campaign, saying that she championed no tax on tips and no tax on overtime. Are you flipping kidding me? Like, there's nothing that she's done here that will give her any relevancy. So they continue gaslighting, and the media, the liberal media, continues to rush over and give her overhead cover. So it means that she's trying to get away with wiggle room, as we just said before. And it means that she thinks that we're dumb. And I don't know, I guess the people of Arizona, to her, are gullible individuals because she's not giving us the respect that we're due. And honestly, James, there are so many candidates out there from all the other parties that are working hard, identifying people to run with them, and abide by the spirit of the law. She's not doing it yet again, and it's just a frustrating thing for all of us as Arizonans. I'm not talking about partisanship right here anymore. It's just about, God, man, we need representation, and this person just doesn't want to stand up.
Sergio Ariano, I want to thank you very much for chiming in on this big mystery that is an embarrassment, once again, to the great state of Arizona. Where is John Giles? Where is Governor Hobbs' lieutenant governor pick?
I think there's another strategy here. Maybe Katie has seen the error of her ways and has decided to try and save Arizona taxpayers an expense, and has just decided that even though this lieutenant governor position was created and is new, and this will be the first time that we voted for a lieutenant governor in the state, maybe she's just decided, we don't need it and we'll save the money. I'll just run by myself.
You know what? It would be amazing if she did that, if she would claim that. That would be an amazing turnaround there. What else can she possibly do? I mean, at least in a sense, that's like admitting, okay, it just fell through, but maybe we're trying to save money. Maybe, but there's nothing happening right now.
If you missed the deadline on Friday, I mean, I get Saturday, Sunday, it was a holiday. I mean, not holiday, it was a weekend, not a lot going on. Don't you have to have it turned in by today? I mean, like,
okay,
if when you were in school, if you missed the due date for a project,
the dog ate my homework.
Right, you would go to the teacher humbly and say, "I'm so sorry. Meemaw was sick. I had to stay with her in the hospital all night, but I finished my project. Here's my paper." And maybe you were docked a couple of points, but you couldn't turn it in 2 or 3 weeks later. She has to have. I mean, this has to get done today, right?
Well, right? I don't know. This lieutenant governor is a new position, right? So maybe there's.
Yeah, but the rules are. I mean,
I don't know. We're in uncharted territory here, and we have a doofus, as governor of the state. This is an embarrassment.
And I'm sure the Secretary of State is going to hold her to the letter of the rules, right?
Yeah, in the same way the Attorney General is supposed to be investigating the corruption. This is a mess. This is, what? This is a hot mess. This is worse than the WNBA because this is for real. This is governance. No, WNBA is a sports. It's a business, but this is the state of Arizona.
The formerly great state of Arizona?
Oh, I don't want to say that. It's the people that make Arizona great.
Well, that is
not the government.
It was a lot better before Katie Hobbs took over, is all I'm saying.
We got a Tucson grandmother who is dead. A repeat violent offender is charged with murder. And her grandson just asked a question politicians don't want to answer. Who was the justice system protecting? We'll talk about this coming up next. Folks, the conversation has changed. A few years ago, solar was about saving money. Today, it's about making sure your family has reliable power when the grid is under stress. Higher electric bills, more demand, brownouts, power insecurity. These are no longer possibilities. They're becoming realities. That's why choosing the right solar company has never been more important. For over a decade, Solar Sandy has helped Arizona homeowners build systems that are designed for long-term savings and long-term security. And if another company sold you a system that isn't going, doing what it promised, Solar Sandy's second time around solar program can often help correct those problems. Don't spend thousands on the wrong system. Meet with the expert Arizona families have trusted for years. I'm talking about Solar Sandy. Go to AskSolarSandy.com. That's AskSolarSandy.com. You be sure to tell her James T. sent you.
Lindsay Clancy's murder trial has seen her former psychiatrist face the defense today. Clancy is the Massachusetts woman on trial for the 2023 murders of her 3 young children. Dr. Jennifer Tufts is expected to undergo cross-examination as Clancy's murder trial enters its 3rd week. More Spokane, Washington residents are able to return to their homes after evacuating from massive wildfires that burned entire neighborhoods. Some 65,000 people were forced to leave as the emergency unfolded. A Valley City is ending its partnership with a security system company. Chandler announced it would not be renewing its contract with Flock Group and will discontinue the use of its automated license plate readers around town. A monsoon storm in the valley caused John Mellencamp to abruptly stop his concert last night in Phoenix. The Greatest Hits show was just 6 songs deep at Talking Stick Resort Amphitheater before the band was escorted off stage as video monitors cut to a red severe weather alert, advising fans to seek shelter in their vehicles. His performance resumed a little over an hour after the rain delay, with Mellencamp joking, "I didn't know you guys had breezes like that." And now here's a check of your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Crash on the 60 headed westbound near McClintock in Tempe. They're going to be off right. Also southbound State Route 347 near Riggs Road, a collision off left. The 17 southbound, a wreck at Thunderbird and 51st Avenue is closed in between Glendale and Orangewood. This due to a wreck. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Capital One Bank. What's in your wallet? Capital One offers no fees or minimums on checking accounts. And most Capital One cafes are open 7 days a week to assist with your banking needs. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Our iHeartRadio Music Festival
presented by Capital One
is coming back to Las Vegas.
September 18th and 19th at T-Mobile Arena.
Stream it live on Disney Plus and Hulu. And keep listening for the next chance to win your way to be there.
We all love the idea of whiter teeth. The sensitivity that can come from whitening treatment, not so much. Sensodyne Clinical White actively whitens your teeth without the wince. Try Sensodyne Clinical White today. Proud partner of the iHeartRadio Music Festival.
China is loading up on gold. Jim Clark, Republic Monetary Exchange. With lower gold prices for now, China is backing up the trucks and loading up. What are they unloading? Dollars. They're trading paper promises for real money, just like we've been saying for years. With Washington drowning in debt and the world at war, you should be doing the same. Protect yourself and profit with gold and silver. To learn more, see us. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
If you have great credit but still in a traditional mortgage, then you will most likely spend 25 years longer in debt than you have to. Learn about the Life Changer loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage, where the average client pays off their home in just 5 years and saves over $250,000 in interest and keeps 24/7 access to their equity. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic. It's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Personal mortgage broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp. with an equal housing lender.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
Business owners know the feeling. You're juggling payroll, employees, vendors, compliance, growth, and somewhere buried in the middle of all of that insurance paperwork nobody has time to read. Policies stacked everywhere. Different brokers, different logins, different answers depending on who you call. That's why more growing businesses are checking out SuperSure. If your company has more than 25 employees, SuperSure gives you one super agent who can help manage your business insurance and employees' benefits year-round, not just at renewal, and this is huge. They've got a fine print fax tool that translates complicated policy language into plain English so you can better understand what your coverage includes. Plus, everything lives in one place. Policies, documents, benefit information organized and accessible when you need it. And their business value calculator can even help estimate what your business may be worth so you can take a closer look at what you are protecting. Go see why businesses are moving beyond the old broker model. Visit supersure.com. That's supersure.com. Paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
550 KFYI. People-powered radio. Guaranteed human.
You are listening to the conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. Tucson grandmother is dead. Susan Gerke. She survived cancer twice. She worked her whole life and was approaching retirement. Then, according to police, on July 24th, she encountered a man at her Tucson apartment complex who allegedly punched her so hard that she fell, struck her head, and suffered the brain bleed that ultimately killed her. Now, the man was charged with her murder. Of course, his name is Dashiell Edward Jefferson. He's a convicted felon with a history that included aggravated assault. And now you have Susan Gerke's grandson. He walked into the Tucson City Council meeting and said what grieving families across America have been saying for years. How many law-abiding people have to become victims before somebody admits the system has its priorities backwards? He said he believes in change, second chances. He believes that people can change. And he said that as a believer, he certainly believes in redemption. But redemption is not the same thing as pretending somebody isn't dangerous. Rehabilitation may be a worthy goal for a criminal justice system, but the first responsibility of government is protecting innocent people. Was he wrong? This is common sense, or it used to be. When someone has demonstrated a pattern of violence, the question can't simply be, what can we do for this offender? No. Somebody had better ask, what responsibility do we have to his next potential victim? Because guess what? Miss Gerke didn't get a second chance. Her family doesn't get rehabilitation. They get a funeral. The grandson went on to say, you know what? This is soft on crime. This is soft on crime. These are Democrat policies. Grandson's name is Frankie Zills. He blamed Arizona's Democrat leadership and what he sees as a rehabilitation first philosophy that puts offenders ahead of public safety. Now, Democrats can dispute that characterization. They can argue about which official controlled, which decision, but can they deny these results, these outcomes? We can look at sentencing laws. We can look at prosecutors, prison credits, the bureaucracy. Fine. Let's have that discussion, because at the end of the day, far too many criminals are being let out. Far too many criminals are roaming the streets. And in Tucson, this is becoming an acute problem. If you live in Tucson, you know something has gone very, very wrong. And it's been bad for years. Right now, if you call 911, you live in Tucson, it is being reported, you will get right to voicemail where you can leave a message.
A voicemail?
Voicemail.
I'm sorry, the party you are trying to reach is not available. Please call us back during normal business hours. Good luck. We hope you don't bleed out.
Soft on crime policies are resulting in guards getting hurt in prison, specifically the Tucson prison. Many of you, I used to live in Tucson. You know that park on Speedway and Stone? We talk about what's going on in New York City. We talk about what's going on in L.A. Speedway and Stone has open air defecation going on. You have people literally, you can watch them take a dump in the park. They're overdosing and the crime is out of control. You do remember recently we had Empire Pizza downtown Tucson. Remember the shooting? Even Empire Pizza came out. The owners have said this is due to Democrat policies, soft on crime policies. I am being told that downtown Tucson is being boarded up left and right.
Well, who wants to go downtown anywhere if, there's a chance you're going to get mugged, beaten, stolen,
open air
robbed,
shootouts?
Shot? I mean, I don't care how good the pizza is. I'll just stay home and order Domino's.
If you've been down to right outside of downtown, Broadway Avenue, used to be a bustling avenue, it is all boarded up. They have packed up and left. Tucson is literally circling the drain, and it has had nothing but liberal Democrat leadership for decades.
Well, Tucson is just a smaller, by population count, example of this that we see in every. I mean, look at Berkeley, Oakland, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Detroit, Memphis, Chicago.
And for those of you who are out there saying, you know what, hey, look what's happening, with the new socialists coming to town. Socialists have been ruling Tucson for years. This is what happens if you don't get out and you stop it. And to your point, Aaron, it is spreading. We can talk about what's going on here in Phoenix.
Seattle, Portland. Yeah, Phoenix is all of a sudden, the city. The zone is spreading.
This is because of Democrat leadership, Democrat policy, my friends. And meanwhile, on the national level, you've got the Democrats, like establishment Democrats, saying that the socialists this is nothing but Big Tent. We are we're a Big Tent party. Really? What's it costing your party? What's it costing America? We'll talk about that coming up next. Here's the truth nobody likes hearing. If you are out looking at houses before getting pre-qualified, you're not really a buyer yet. You're a tourist. Because the minute you find the house you love, the very first question is going to be, are you pre-approved? And if the answer is no, that house may be gone before you get your paperwork together. That's why you call Lund Mortgage first. They do real pre-approvals, full credit, income, and asset review. So when you make an offer, sellers know you are serious. And right now, Lund Mortgage is paying for the appraisal on qualifying purchase loans that close with them. That's $600 to $800 staying in your pocket instead of going out the door. Most approvals turn around in 24 to 48 hours, so stop guessing. Call Lund Mortgage, get pre-qualified, then go look at houses. 623-875-9940 or visit lundmortgage.com. Lund Mortgage NMLS number 162710, equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Got trouble on the 60 headed westbound. We've got a collision near the Loop 101 tying up center lanes. And another one just down the road near McClintock. That one, though, is off right. I-17 southbound right at the transition ramp for the Loop 101 dealing with a wreck. And a crash has closed 51st Avenue between Glendale and Orangewood. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Diamond Kitchen and Bath.
Update your kitchen. Act now and get up to 50% off your cabinetry plus free upgrades during our Monsoon Madness sale. Going on all month long at Diamond Kitchen and Bath. Walk into any of our 4 Valley showrooms or visit diamondkitchenandbath.com today.
Former President Joe Biden has written a book. You really think he wrote that book? Not a chance.
Read The Room with Glenn Beck.
I don't think he actually wrote the book.
Tonight at 7 on 550 KFYI and the free iHeartRadio app.
The name to remember? Mark Kia. Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now. I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Being in an auto accident is traumatic. You need to call the best law firm that has the experience to get you the best results. Call 977-1900. That's 977-1900.
Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
Summer air should feel fresh, not filled with dust, allergens, and everything winter left behind in your air ducts. If your vents are dirty, every time your system runs, it's circulating that air throughout your home. That's why homeowners trust Zero Res, backed by thousands of Google reviews and a 4.9 star rating. This month, take $175 off your air duct cleaning. Enjoy cleaner air, improved efficiency, and a fresher home. Call or book the KFYI specials online at ZeroResPhoenix.com.
You don't pay for iHeartRadio. Our advertisers do. That's why it's always been and always will be 100% free. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
The stock market goes up, you make money. The stock market goes down, you don't. But your financial advisor still does. See the problem? Tune in for a new kind of retirement show with Greg Ayler. Sunday mornings at 9 and 11 on News Talk 550 KFYI.
At Hastings & Hastings, we've lowered our discount fee to only 29% to handle your accident case.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
One stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by CummonsRecall.com.
Recall 67A mobile appointments are now available in your area. We come to you, quick, easy, and under an hour. Complete the recall to get $500, plus a warranty worth thousands. Schedule today at CummonsRecall.com.
Keeping you informed and up to date, now more than ever.
I check in throughout the day so I know what's up.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI. 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. We have some folks on the YouTube chat reminding us how the Pima County Sheriff's Department screwed up the Guthrie case down there as well. Tucson is a hot mess. Tucson has been socialist for years. You've had the Grijalva, that's where he had his empire, his regime. Now his daughter is taking over.
Yeah, so much so that it became a feudal state. He just passed it along to his daughter.
We've been concentrating on the spread of socialism nationally, but it is a hotbed right here in the great state of Arizona. Here's where it gets crazy. You now have part of the establishment wing of the Democrat Party trying to make room, talking about we are a big tent. We have enough room for the socialist members of the party as well. Really? And who did they trot out yesterday to try to sell that to the American people? Donna Brazile.
She's still around?
She's still around. They only bring her out, at the barn for
Special
emergencies.
Events?
Yes.
She's like the china that your grandma used to bring out like at Christmas and Thanksgiving, right? The fancy plates.
Do you know my wife still keeps china from back like the 19... She started collecting the 70s, 80s. Boxes of this stuff.
Man,
what are you going to do with this?
We had... like my grandma's china,
right?
And then like my wife's and finally we just finally looked at it and said, "Shh, don't tell anybody.
Just throw it out.
Threw it all out.
What are you gonna do with this? Worthless.
Nobody
wants china these days.
No,
it's one of these things that used to be very, very valuable to Pope, but now it's like you can't even take it to the Antiques Roadshow and get anything for it.
It is as worthless as the Beanie Baby collection from 1999.
Beanie Babies. I forgot about the Beanie Babies.
I mean,
you had people fighting over
because
boomer parents.
They were going to be valuable and worth something.
And those Cabbage Patch doll things.
Take it from me.
Yes.
If you're going to invest in anything, hockey jerseys.
I see you're getting praise for the hockey jersey.
Oh, yeah, I got a new one over the weekend.
Oh, look at that one.
This is brand new, yeah.
Okay, who is this? This
is the Dallas Stars' third alternate jersey. It's a black jersey with a green D on it, big D on it.
Serious question.
Yeah.
How many hockey jerseys do you own?
Well, the question is how many jerseys do I own?
Okay. Are you throwing in NFL football jerseys
wait. So are you talking about wearing or framed
I was about to make that
jerseys?
distinction. I want to know how many jerseys, hockey and football, throw that in there, that you actually wear.
I have 4 NFL jerseys that I wear. Hockey jerseys, the last time I counted, which was like 2 months ago, was significantly more than that. Let's just say that.
Come on. Give us a number.
The last time I counted, it was 126.
Holy cow. Hockey jerseys?
Yeah, wearable hockey jerseys.
Now, let me ask you, the NFL jerseys, are they all San Francisco?
Yes. The ones I wear are all 49ers.
So you're
jerseys.
a dedicated 49ers. You're not. See, you just love hockey. You just love hockey.
I'm a Golden Knights fan. I just really like hockey jerseys as something to wear, and it's become a shtick.
It is a thing.
I have not worn. I think in the last 2.5 years, I've worn 1 or 2 days where I haven't worn a hockey jersey.
We can't say it's a shtick because this is how you lived.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't even imagine. I can only imagine you a couple of times where we had a special event where you were actually wearing a suit, a tuxedo or something like that. But other than that, it's been pretty much hockey jerseys.
Yeah. They're comfortable. I love hockey logos. Yeah, it's just a thing.
Okay.
I mean, you have your thing, pirate and motorcycle guy, Harley Davidson.
Gay pirate motorcycle guy. Did you say that?
Yeah, exactly.
Donna Brazil, they brought her out in the barn. Special occasions. She says it's a Big Ten. Scott Jennings has to check her.
But as you know, I've been in this Big Ten party probably longer than most people, and I can tell you we're having the same kind of growing pains I saw on the Republican side, whether it was through the Tea Party in 2010, the activists who helped to bring about the MAGA movement.
So with all due respect to my friend Donna, there's nothing like, you can't draw any equivalence between the Tea Party movement and the socialists. For one, the Tea Party folks weren't trying to bring about the downfall of Western civilization.
Correct.
And the United States of America. Abolish the police, abolish ICE, abolish borders, abolish the Senate, abolish the Constitution. There was nothing like this in the Republican Party. So it's an extreme political ideology that is gaining traction. The Democrat leadership has lost control. They know it. And people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Hong in Wisconsin, Abdul El Sayed in Michigan. You talk about the Big Tent. The Democrat Jewish Attorney General of Michigan cannot even go to her party's nominating convention because she says, I won't be safe there because...
That's crazy.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
The Tea Party, I mean, they wanted 2 things. Lower taxes and no government control over health care. That was it.
That's it. Nobody was cut out of it. I was at a Tea Party event, and we had a couple of transgender people coming up. I remember they came up, and they had their signs and everything, and they were welcomed. Nobody said nothing. Everybody was sharing the drink, it was not a problem. Black, white, whatever, all of them in there. There were no litmus tests. What are you talking about, Donna Brazil?
There's one. Love America.
Well, yes.
Love America.
You had Tea Party members. Some of them were Democrats down there. This is back in the early days. I'm talking 2011, 12. Actually, yeah, Tea Party kicked in 2010. Don't compare this mess to the Tea Party, Donna. And, Scott Jennings was right to call that out. Time out, sister. We weren't trying to overthrow the government. We weren't trying to get rid of the Senate. We weren't trying to defund the police. What are you talking about?
Defund the police? Heck, they've moved way past defund the police. They want to abolish the police.
You can't draw any equivalence between what happened in the Republican Party with the resurgence of patriot conservatives versus these anti-American radicals.
That's what you get. You can't do it. You can't do it. And these radicals were on television yesterday making a mess. Right after the news, clean up on aisle 5. Dr. El Sayed
Oh, yeah, he's a doctor.
He's a doctor now. Even though he never really, I don't think he went to med school, but did he ever get licensed? Was he ever certified as a doctor?
I haven't looked into that.
I don't think he has.
You know, Dr. Dre's a doctor, too.
He is. And, well, I tell you what, Saeed made a mess yesterday. I don't know. Well, Dre's made a mess, or sometimes.
Yeah, but Dre drops fat beats.
We'll talk about that, my friends, coming up next. We have the news. You are listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, and the free iHeartRadio app.
In less than 10 minutes, you can find out if you're a good candidate for the Life Changer loan. You know the loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage and pay off in just a few short years and save 6 figures in interest? If you have great credit and are good with your money, then you absolutely should not be in a traditional mortgage regardless of the rate that you have. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic. It's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
Orthopedic care. At Abrazo Health, we believe these two words are better together. When joint pain postpones a walk with friends or halts a weekend hike, recruit our orthopedic physicians, surgeons, and physical therapists to join your team. From our minimally invasive advanced technology designed to improve patient outcome to our comprehensive rehabilitation program, start your journey to a pain-free life. Find your partner in care at abrazohealth.com/orthopedics.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
This summer, you can sell your car in a hot minute at GiveMeTheVIN.com. Hey, it's Aaron. And with GiveMeTheVIN.com, you just enter in your car's VIN, some basic info, and you get an offer fast that beats CarMax and Carvana, or they'll pay you $100. Get your check on the spot. It's super easy, super fast. GiveMeTheVIN.com, America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVIN.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
Fix It Frankie, this is Ethel. Yes, my Frankie can fix your air conditioner. Frankie can fix anything. What? Well, how did the cat get inside the condenser coil? It was chasing the raccoon. So is the raccoon still inside with the cat? They're having babies. Oh, dear. But to answer your question, Frankie can be there at 4 o'clock. And to find the air conditioner, just follow the sound of the howling. Okay, bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
I'm back to doing what I love and more. Thanks to the Good Feet Store.
Do you want to walk, play pickleball, and enjoy other fun activities to stay healthy, but you can't because of bad feet? Hi, this is Mike, and the Good Feet Store wants to help.
I just had difficulty walking. I tried them on in the store, and my foot felt so much better.
Do you keep buying new shoes and inserts with little or no relief?
I tried all kinds of shoes. It was the arch supports that made the difference from the Good Feet Store.
Don't let bad feet, knees, or back problems get in the way of staying healthy and having fun.
Thanks to the Good Feet Store, I bowl in 3 nights a week.
Get back to doing what you love. At the Good Feet Store, we'll personally fit you with high-quality arch supports to maximize your comfort. Stop in the Good Feet Store or book your free fitting at goodfeet.com. Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale.
Thanks to the Good Feet Store.
Hi, it's Jim Clark, Republic Monetary Exchange, Arizona's premier dealer in precious metals. I've said for years that we have the best prices around when buying gold and silver coins and bullion. While we believe everyone should own precious metals, sometimes you may need to sell. If so, keep us in mind. We also pay the most for your gold and silver, even if you didn't buy it from us. So whether buying or selling, we offer immediate delivery and payment. No waiting. We're Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street, 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Powerful storms impact thousands. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. More monsoon storms hit the valley last night with damaging winds hitting the West Valley hardest. Severe thunderstorm warnings were issued by the National Weather Service last night, including in Phoenix, Glendale, and Peoria. Parts of Buckeye received over 1.5 inches of rain. This resident of the Shadow Mountain Mobile Home Park tells Fox 10 she thinks her home may have been hit by lightning.
I was about 2 feet away from the bathroom, and I saw this big light come through my wall and landed, my bathroom. If I would have been sitting on the potty, I would have been done.
A few thousand Valley residents are still without power this morning. Todd Blanche will be sworn in later today as the next United States Attorney General, with President Trump expected to be on hand for the ceremony. The Senate confirmed the acting AG on Saturday after weeks of debate with a handful of Republicans in opposition. An Indian national is charged with murder after fleeing the country as police investigate the death of his girlfriend in Tucson. Varun Buchagari boarded a flight to Germany at Tucson International Airport on Thursday. The Tucson Police Department said that same day his girlfriend was found unresponsive in her apartment near the University of Arizona. Buchagari was arrested upon arrival in Germany. A look at your money. The Dow is down 46 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Got a collision on the 60 headed westbound near the Loop 101. The right lane is blocked up, and we're seeing delays stretching all the way back to Greenfield. So give yourself plenty of time. It's a 13-minute delay. Southbound 17, a wreck in the clearing stages near the Loop 101. 51st Avenue remains restricted between Glendale and Orangewood due to downed power lines. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Pro-Life Across America.
Hi, I'm Angie. Did you know a billboard can save a baby's life? It's true. You can make a difference by helping us spread the pro-life message to reach those who are struggling with an unplanned pregnancy. Please make a gift today. Visit prolifeacrossamerica.org.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Ashley Loesa.
Good morning. Our Monday forecast is calling for a dry start to the day with sunshine and clear skies and a high of 108 degrees. We are looking at a 30% chance for some showers developing in the afternoon and evening hours with an overnight low at around 86 degrees.
Right now, it's 90 in Phoenix. Your next news at 8:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI. Guaranteed human.
Dr. El Sayed created a mess on Meet the Press.
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
Abdul El Sayed recently won the primary in Michigan for the Senate. If you were to win the general, you'll be the first Muslim to be elected to Senate. But I'm telling you, right out of the box, along with his crazy ideas of defunding the police, releasing or doing away with prisons, he's got crazy ideas when it comes to taxes.
You know, I don't want to piss off the Democrats or the Muslims, gosh. But, I mean, you need to show some respect to this man.
How so?
His name is Abdul Rahman Muhammad El Sayed.
Oh, it is?
Yes.
Abdul
Rahman.
Rahman.
No, Abdul Rahman is one name.
Oh, Abdul Rahman.
Abdul is short for Abdul Rahman. Muhammad El Sayed.
Okay, wait. See, Abdul again. Abdul what?
Abdul Rahman. Abdulrahman.
Okay, Abdul Ramahan.
Mohammed El Sayed. We just got to get it. I mean, This is respectful. This is
Abdul Ramahad Muhammad El Sayed.
Yeah, it's close enough.
Okay, yeah.
Good job.
We got to start doing that, though.
I mean,
we have to start doing that.
But it's the attempt that counts.
You know what? If I keep doing that, if I keep pronouncing his name like that, am I going to be in trouble? I mean, are you going to say I'm being
you might have a
Islamophobe or something like that?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
I don't want that to happen. I mean...
Well, then you better learn how to say his name properly.
Okay, Abdul Rahman El Sayed. Abdul Muhammad El Sayed.
Rahman. And there's an N on the end of it.
Well, I think it's important that we do this.
Out of respect.
Out of respect, because you know what? It's funny because, they're saying his full name. No, that's not his full name. I thought it was Abdul El Sayed.
Well,
no.
Abdul is just like, it's short. I mean, it's they Anglicanized it. And we wouldn't want to refer to anybody by their non-government birth name.
Do you remember when conservatives were chastised for saying Obama?
Barack Hussein
Obama?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Barack Hussein Obama. You know what? Well, you can have Abdul Rahman Muhammad
just,
El Sayed.
You might just want to call him L.
It was a really warm and inspiring conversation. I got to be honest with you, I never saw myself ever able to run for public office. I literally told former President Bill Clinton that at my college graduation, in which I was the senior speaker and he was the main speaker. And I then watched the next year Barack Hussein Obama run for and win the presidency. I watched him serve with a level of class, a level of elegance that we could only pine for now. So I really enjoyed the conversation. I was grateful for his advice. It was very warm, very inviting.
He talked to Obama,
Barack
Hussein Obama. That's what he said. He said Barack Hussein Obama.
No, it can't be racist because Abdul Rahman Muhammad El Sayed said that. And they share a faith.
I promise you, I'm going to practice this guy's name.
Well, you better out of respect.
I don't want to disrespect him.
You cannot disrespect. I'm not trying to have anything flown into this building.
This is just so ass backwards. It really is. Here he is on Meet the Press. You're talking about how he had a conversation. He was inspired by Obama. He wanted to be like Obama because Obama was so respectful and so eloquent. What? Why is he talking to Obama? Obama called him up. What? What? He was inspired by Bill Clinton. Okay, well, Bill Clinton was there in person, but Obama was many years later.
Wait. Since we're showing respect, William Jefferson Clinton.
I'm sorry, William Jefferson Clinton.
You see, you pronounce that one.
William Jefferson.
You can pronounce the white dude's name.
Well, I'm sorry. But
Jefferson
the Muslim names I kind of trip over a little bit. Yeah, Jefferson, that was... Wait a minute, did we take the Jefferson name from white people? Yeah, we did take it from white people because we didn't have it.
Because Thomas Jefferson had it,
Right. Abdul El Sayed, I'll stick with that right now, was on... Well, he was asked a question about taxing the rich.
So if you are elected and make this push, would you need to increase taxes?
As I've said across this campaign, I am for taxing billionaires their wealth.
What about people who make less than $1 billion and less than $1 million, though, Dr. El Sayed? What about people making less than $1 million?
Why does she call him Dr. El Sayed? I'm telling you, he's not a doctor.
I thought he was a doctor.
He's not a doctor. He
went to med school,
right?
He
went to med school, but he's not certified. He didn't.
James,
it's
let's be honest.
If you're a lawyer.
No. If we got to judge this on the Democrat scale, okay?
Okay,
if
yes. All right.
Jill Biden can be a doctor, then so can Abdul Rahman Muhammad El Sayed.
And I guess if a man can become a woman, then he can self-identify himself as a doctor. But in the real world, he's not a doctor.
Dr. J, he's not a real doctor. He's just the doctor of Dunkonomics.
But that's a doctor. Doctor of Dunkonomics.
John Cena, he was the doctor of Thugonomics.
Did he use doctor in his name?
He just the doctor of Thugonomics.
Oh, okay.
That was early John Cena.
Well, okay, here we go. But still, you want to
But you can't see him.
If you want to put El Sayed in this category, then he's a made-up doctor. Dr. J's made up. It's a made up, but they're trying to pass him off as he's some type of medical professional.
Gene Simmons is the doctor of love. He's got the cure you're thinking of.
We've got more.
I have it on good authority that Mr. Pepper wasn't a doctor either.
Dr. Pepper?
Oh, did you see the video I sent you over the weekend giving your love and affinity for Dr. Pepper, all the different flavors of Dr. Pepper ice cream?
What are they? That is so hideous. That look good. That Dr. Pepper ice cream?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That is the end of that's the sign of the end of civilization. Dr. Pepper ice. Dr. Pepper should be banned. I believe in freedom and all capitalism, but that should be banned.
That's how the DSA is going to get you.
That's how it starts.
They want to ban the rich people. They'll hook you in with banning Dr. Pepper.
Now, on those two things we can agree. We got more of a mess made by El Said, and I'm going to practice his full name. That's coming up next. If you haven't been to Tombstone Tactical lately, now is the time to stop in. Every Friday through Sunday, a different top firearm manufacturer takes center stage with special pricing on some of your favorite brands. The manufacturer changes every weekend, so there's always a new reason to get back down to Tombstone Tactical and save. While you're there, ask about the big month-long giveaway. Stop in for all the details and your chance to win. Thinking about upgrading your collection? Tombstone Tactical is your destination to buy, sell, trade, or consign firearms. Whether you're looking for something new or ready to turn a firearm you no longer use into cash or credit, their knowledgeable staff can help every step of the way. And don't miss out on the latest arrivals. Follow Tombstone Tactical on Instagram to see the new inventory, weekend specials, and upcoming events before anyone else. Tombstone Tactical, right off the I-17 and Metro Center between Dunlap and Peoria. You be sure to tell them James T. sent you.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Got a collision on the 60 headed westbound near the Loop 101. The right lane is blocked up, and we're seeing delays stretching all the way back to Greenfield. So give yourself plenty of time. It's a 13-minute delay. Southbound 17, a wreck in the clearing stages near the Loop 101. 51st Avenue remains restricted between Glendale and Orangewood due to downed power lines. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Aleve. At some point, body pain may creep in and become your reality that day. But Aleve is here to keep you moving. One pill gives you up to 12 hours of body pain relief. So don't let pain hold you back. Try Aleve today. Use as directed.
I will buy a WNBA franchise. My team will be trans.
Clay Travis and Buck Sexton.
We will not lose a single game.
Today at 10, 550 KFYI on iHeartRadio.
You feel trapped by your low interest rate? 25 years of payments left and you'd like to move, but you can't afford with the current interest rates? Then you need to check out the Life Changer loan where you can pay off in just a few short years without changing a dime of spending habit, regardless of the rate environment. You see, when you can do your banking inside your mortgage, it's not about the rate, it's about cash flow. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. Getting rear-ended once is bad enough. Don't let the insurance company hit you again with a lowball offer. Call an experienced attorney who knows how to fight and win. Call Lerner and Rowe today. 977-1900.
Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
The name to remember? Mark Kia. Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now.
I'm not exactly great with apologies. After our last argument, I tried saying I'm sorry about 10 different ways, and none of them worked. So I went to Smile Tunes instead. I turned our story into a soulful love song that admitted she was right. Mostly. By the second chorus, she was laughing. By the end of the song, we were ordering takeout together. Turns out a custom song says what I couldn't. Visit smiletunes.com and create a personalized song that gets you out of the doghouse in style.
You've thought about moving some of your IRA into gold. Most people have. Here's what stops them. They think it's complicated. It's not. Golden Crest Metals moves existing IRA and 401k money into physical gold and silver every day. Tax and penalty free. Featured on Fox Business and CNBC. Plus, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10 $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
No required subscriptions, no trial periods, no surprise charges, no monthly fees. iHeartRadio is different. It's 100% free. Download the iHeartRadio app now.
It looks amazing. It looks like a Teflon coating on there.
We're very excited that we don't ever have to paint again.
Phoenix, if you don't want to spend your summers painting, then do what your neighbors did. They called Rhino Shield.
We chose it because of the fact that we saw a house that had done it. And I just went, that's something I'd like to have done to my house.
Rhino Shield is a ceramic coating formulated for our specific climate right here in Phoenix.
I would highly recommend Rhino Shield. You can't beat the 25-year transferable warranty, by the way.
Let me put it this way. I haven't had any complaints. And as the president of the association, that's the best part.
Right now, get the guaranteed protection of Rhino Shield for 10% off the regular price.
For anybody that's skeptical about putting Rhino Shield on your house, take a real close look at it. The warranty, 25 years, is something I just don't think you can beat.
Stop wasting your summers on painting. Here's owner Jim Williams.
This offer is limited, so call me at 855-4U-RHINO. That's 855-4, the letter U, Rhino.
Go Rhino!
Never paint your house again. Rhino Shield.
Guess. Call Lund Mortgage. Get pre-qualified. Then go look at houses. 623-875-9940.
Here's a harsh fact. 40% of women and nearly 20% of men suffer from varicose or spider veins. Left untreated, these veins can cause tired, heavy legs, swelling, burning, cramping, aching, even restless leg syndrome. In some cases, it can lead to serious health risks like blood clots. USA Vein Clinics offers minimally invasive treatments that take as little as 15 minutes, covered by most insurances. Call 602-855-9542 and schedule your appointment today. Don't wait. Call 602-855-9542 for free information today. Imagine walking, exercising, and sleeping peacefully again. Varicose and spider veins won't go away on their own. USA Vein Clinics can help. Call 602-855-9542 for fast, easy, and affordable solutions. USA Vein Clinic treatments are covered by most insurance plans. Don't put this off any longer. Call 602-855-9542.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by CSL Plasma. Donate plasma at CSL Plasma and earn up to $200 your first week. Help save lives while earning extra money for what matters most. Visit CSLPlasma.com. Again, that's CSLPlasma.com.
Training camp is open. The countdown to kickoff is on.
And it's time to get in the game.
iHeartRadio is the official home of the NFL Podcast Network.
We're obviously incredibly excited if you just want to talk about defense.
Get the insight before it's a headline with NFL Daily with Greg Rosenthal.
Thank you to Sean McVay.
Chasing a fantasy title, the Late Round Fantasy Football Podcast helps you draft like a genius.
And hopefully it helps you guys out the most.
This
is what football sounds like.
Download the iHeartRadio app, search NFL, and press play.
Filtering the truth from the liberal media agenda. Sean Hannity, today at 1. Tell your smart speaker to play 550 KFYI.
You are listening to the conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app streaming live on YouTube of 550 KFYI.
Yeah, if you like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, you could join us and you could watch James trying to pronounce Abdul El Sayed's full name. Abdul
Rahman Muhammad El Sayed.
No, it's so. I think you need some expert assistance.
Okay.
Why don't we go to the man himself?
Okay.
Because we don't want you to be like Mike Rogers, his opponent in Michigan.
Ooh.
See, he was Abdul El Sayed was at a campaign. He doesn't like the fact that his opponents are calling him by his full legal Muslim name.
Okay.
It's somehow a problem. Now, Barack Hussein Obama, we heard in the previous segment, that's what he calls Barack Obama.
Yes.
So what would be the problem with his full name? But you're struggling with it.
I am.
Out of respect, I want to make sure we get it right. So let's just hear from Abdul El Sayed himself.
Listen, man, if you can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman. Keep the name out your damn mouth.
Wait. Okay.
Did you get that? Because I think I
heard keep your if you can't pronounce, but I couldn't hear what he.
Well, okay, okay, hold on.
Keep your name out of my damn mouth.
I think you've got the Mohammed El Sayed part down.
Yes.
It's really the first name you're struggling with,
it is.
right?
Yes.
Here, let's just do it again.
It's Abdurrahman.
That didn't help. What was that?
It's Abdurrahman.
Abdul Rahman. It just rolls off the tongue.
Abdul Rahman.
Like James.
Abdul Mahan. Abdul Mahan.
Abdurrahman.
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Mahan.
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman.
Yeah, there you go. Like make it just kind of like you're clearing your throat a little bit.
Abdul Rahman.
Maybe that's a little too guttural.
Abdul Mahan.
Right.
It's Abdurrahman.
Respectfully,
I'm starting to get frustrated. I shouldn't
Abdul
have
Rahman Mohammed El Sayed.
I just shouldn't have to pronounce this name like this because this is. See, if I say it, I'm going to be called an Islamophobe.
No, you can. I think go ahead and say it. What you're saying is we need candidates with names like Robert.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
And not.
It's Abdurrahman.
Come on. Is this what it's going to be now? And am I supposed to be shamed by this because I can't pronounce his name? You know, see, they tried this on me once. I was over in Africa, Sierra Leone, West Africa, and the people over there have like about 10 or 15 names, all the names of their ancestors and all that kind of stuff. And then they would ridicule me because, of my 3 names, my first, my middle name, my last name. And you only have 3 names. You don't even know who you are. Your name's a borrowed name anyway from the people that owned you. And I'm like, you're absolutely correct. You're 100% correct. My 3 names, my parents gave me my first name, the second and the last name, they're all, probably from slave owners. True. However, those 3 names are on this blue passport that says the United States of America. And when I'm done visiting the homeland, I get to go back to the land of the free and the home of the brave. So y'all can kiss my asses. That's true story. True story.
Abdul Rahman.
Yeah, I can't pronounce those names. And there's too many of them to fit on this blue passport. So you do you, boo.
I just have a question.
But see, the problem is now the names are over here. I was over in Africa when I got confronted with that. Now I'm being chastised and the names are here in America. No, I refuse. No.
I know, pronouncing the names. So what if we ask to touch his hair? Is that a problem?
Oh my God!
Can I?
No, you can't do that.
Oh, I can't.
I had to.
And
do
his hair
that.
looks soft. I mean,
you know what? Go ahead. We had to do it. Go ahead and touch their hair too. Go ahead and do it. That's fine. I encourage that.
Excuse me, Mr. Muhammad Rahman. Can I touch your hair, sir?
I'm sorry. Somebody's asking on YouTube, how does James T pronounce some of the crazy black names?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about either. What crazy black names? Cavassier? What? I can say that, Cavassier. Porsche.
Mercedes.
I can say the Mercedes. Yeah, I can say all those names. LaQuisha, LaFonfon. I got it.
Well, it's part of your culture.
That's right. That's America, okay?
My people's got it easy. Bubba.
Oh, by the way, who was the Duke of Hazzard dude that died?
A Cooter.
Was that Cooter that passed away?
I think it was Cooter that died, yeah.
Oh, Cooter was the sheriff's he was this was the mechanic guy.
Yeah, the mechanic
guy died. May he rest in peace. Just some good old boys. Bo
Luke.
Duke. Bo and Luke.
Uncle Jesse.
Yes.
Daisy.
Yes. Cooter.
Boss Hogg.
I didn't even work with Cooter.
Roscoe.
T. Coltrane.
I can't. What was this again? Abdullah Rahman Muhammad Saeed.
See, we're very multicultural. We're doing this in the spirit of learning because we don't want to offend El Sayed.
Okay.
right?
No, I don't give a hot damn.
Okay.
See, this got me up here cursing on the. I'm sorry, Lord. I'm sorry, audience.
But yeah, the point is, he was trying to chastise Mike Rogers for calling him his first name.
You know what? I'm with you, Mike Rogers. Mike Rogers, I'm with you, sir. Okay? Trying to.
William.
You know what? I don't need to learn your name because you know what? You are not going to be elected into the Senate. You're just not. We've had enough. You know what? Barack Hussein Obama is about as close as we want to get to trying to pronounce anybody's name. Or Lou Alcindor. I mean, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali. Cassius Clay. Muhammad Ali. We can still deal with that. But what is this?
I don't know. Sometimes
I'm looking at this. I don't understand.
I get tripped up on Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
That was a stretch, for God's sake.
Nancy Pelosi. See, we got that.
We got that. Ahmad Haman Muhammad El Saeed. I know Muhammad El Saeed, but this first one, Abdullah Rahman.
You're still hung up on Yasmin Ansari. I mean,
I can't even get that one out right.
Rashida Tlaib.
I am, you know what? Am I a nativist? They've all got to go. There, I said it. No, yeah. Sorry, sir. No, the first boat back to, here, I'm American. Well, they get it in America. You know what? Polish people used to come over here and they would change their names to be American. Same thing with German. They would come over here. They weren't Schmidt. They were Smith. That's where we got it from. Smith, from Schmidt, because they wanted to be American. Don't come over here with this.
I would like to introduce you to Senate candidate Alex El Saeed. Alex Anderson.
I need to get to what some of the things he said, because we did have a cleanup on our file. We had a mess yesterday. Okay, well, we're going to talk about, we'll get back to what he's talking about, what he wants for this country instead of tripping over his name. For the love of Pete. Ahmed. I just. It's not. It's coming up next. Money is purchasing power. If it doesn't preserve your purchasing power, it isn't doing its job. Over the past 50 years, the dollar has lost more than 80% of its purchasing power. Why? Because governments can always print more dollars. Gold is different. 50 years ago, it took about 335 ounces of gold to buy the average home. Today, despite soaring home prices in dollars, it takes only about 106 ounces. 50 years ago, 1 ounce of gold brought about 200 gallons of gasoline. Today, 1 ounce of gold buys nearly 1,000 gallons. The lesson is simple. Dollars lose value over time. Gold has helped preserve purchasing power for generations. Protect what you've worked hard to earn. Visit Jim Clark and the professionals at Republic Monetary Exchange on Camelback Road, just east of 40th Street in Phoenix. Call 602-682-GOLD or visit rmegold.com.
Iran's foreign minister says there's no chance of negotiations restarting until they're compensated for what he called U.S. violations of the Memorandum of Understanding. His comments came as President Trump told Axios the U.S. is only semi-negotiating with Iran in order to let the pressure build. Members of Arizona's Tohono O'odham Nation posted no trespassing signs this past weekend. Tribal leaders say the reservation along the border is now closed to non-members. This comes in response to federal border wall contractors wanting to begin building the wall on tribal land. Tribal police are on high alert to arrest federal contractors if they illegally step onto the tribal land. More monsoon storms hit the valley last night, bringing heavy rains and damaging winds, especially to the West Valley. Severe thunderstorm warnings were issued by the National Weather Service last night in Phoenix. Parts of Buckeye received over 1.5 inches of rain. The trial for the suspect accused of orchestrating the 1996 murder of rapper Tupac Shakur is set to begin with jury selection today in Las Vegas. Prosecutors are not expected to allege that the defendant, Duane Davis, pulled the trigger, but they do think he ordered the killing. And now here's a check of your traffic.
from the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Got a crash in the North Valley, the Loop 101 eastbound near 56th Street. They're going to be off on the left shoulder. Watch for delays there. Then on the 60 headed westbound, a collision at the Higley on-ramp. Then another one near the Loop 101. This one is off right, but it's causing delays in the area. And 51st Avenue restricted between Glendale and Orangewood. Down power lines there. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by CSL Plasma. Donate plasma at CSL Plasma and earn up to $200 your first week. Help save lives while earning extra money for what matters most. Visit CSLPlasma.com. Again, that's CSLPlasma.com.
Babbel proudly presents the Sheep Cheese Fiasco.
Cute market. Oh, cheese. Let's get cheese. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Hola. Quiero una oveja pequeñita.
¿Una oveja pequeñita?
Sí.
Bueno, pues tengo como 20.
Oh, no. But they're cute.
Don't let your Spanish fool you. Avoid bringing home the farm with Babbel, the award-winning language learning app.
Can you make us some cheese, please? Oh, cheese. You're not cheese.
Practice with Babbel's guided conversations based on real situations. In just 15 minutes a day, Babbel will have you speaking conversationally in as little as 3 weeks.
Yes. Oh, you're so sweet.
Get up to 50% off on your Babbel subscription when you sign up at Babbel.com. That's 50% off at BABBEL.com.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
This is a sound of trouble. Buried in the underground, termites. After the storm, the clay soil turns cool. They begin their insidious move to make your home their meal. With 17 different types of termites, it takes special expertise to properly identify the species and eradicate. This is why other pest control companies recommend us to their customers and why we have great customer reviews. Rain is a termite's calling card. Yours is BillsTermitesCO.com.
Sure, you can find someone to roof your house cheaper. The real question is, will they do it right? At Kaiko Roofing, quality comes first. They don't cut corners. They use premium materials, and they've earned the trust of Arizona homeowners for over 32 years. If you think your roof may have storm damage, call today for a free roof checkup. Your roof protects your home. Protect your roof with Kaiko Roofing. KaikoRoofing.com. Tell them James T. sent you.
550 KFYI. Real news, real voices, guaranteed human.
Say my name, say my name. No one is around you. Say, baby, I love you. You ain't running game. Say my name. You acting kinda shady. Ain't calling me baby. Why the sudden change? Say my name, say my name.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI. 790 KNSC, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. I can't say your name. What happens if I can't pronounce your name? Does that mean that we can't say my name? I can't.
I got to be honest, though. Let's. If you couldn't talk about people that you couldn't pronounce their names, there would be
I wouldn't
no
be able to talk
show.
to anybody, right?
I mean, it's.
So you're saying that this
you're
is
a man
special.
of many talents.
This is a special a thing that I have.
I mean, I can't pronounce this dude's name either. I mean, even with the help.
Abdurrahman.
Yeah, it doesn't really help me. It's probably a good thing that he decided to go by Abdul, because I can usually get Abdul.
Oh, that's it. Abdul Rahman. That's it. Abdul Rahman El Saeed. Abdul Rahman. Is that right?
Yeah, but I think Rahman.
Abdul Rahman El Said. That's
Abdul
it.
Rahman. Abdul Rahman. Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman El Said.
There we go. Okay.
Abdul Rahman El Said. Oh, there it is. Abdul Rahman El Said.
There you go.
I got it. Yeah.
We're so diverse.
Abdul Rahman Said.
I can't wait till we get some type of award from some lefty organization for how inclusive this show has become today.
You know.
Oh, proud.
Let me see here. Abdul Rahman Said.
Yeah, you just lost it. Just call him El Said. There you go.
He's talking about how people making less than $1 million. Here's the thing that the left, the working class, the young people, here's what they don't get. They don't understand that when he starts talking about taxing the rich, he's talking about taxing you.
Just to be very clear, you're describing this trade-off. You are effectively acknowledging that people making less than $1 million could see their taxes go up. I just want to be very clear. Is that a yes?
I'm saying that we'd be paying for health care in a different way.
That's a yes.
Instead of paying a health insurance company whose CEO makes $20 million, I would much rather pay for durable health care into a government, which, of course, we all know provides health care for seniors who need health care the most. So if I'm trading paying a CEO to make more money or paying a government to guarantee me health care.
I'll tell you what about El Said. There's something you need to know. You could be charging taxes higher taxes for the middle class and the working class, and you know what? That CEO still going to make $20 million a year. Okay?
Terrell is one of our listeners who chimes in from Wisconsin from time to time. He has a suggestion on the YouTube channel, and we might just have to turn this into a bit, James.
Okay.
A game show where we determine if you are a Muslim candidate for Congress or a Pokemon character based on your name alone. Because, I mean, I don't know if you've seen some of the Pokemon characters, but like Bulbasaur, Charizard, El Said.
No way. That actually works.
It does work.
That actually
Abdul
works.
Rahman.
Pikachu Acai.
Yeah, Pikachu Acai. Exactly. It works.
I think we have to go forward with that. There's going to be so many more.
All right, here's what we'll do.
Okay.
I will go into my son's room because there was a time, about 4 or 5 years ago that my son was into Pokemon. I'll grab a stack of his Pokemon cards and we will play Muslim candidate for Congress or Pokemon.
Abdurrahman.
That's definitely a Pokemon. That's like a level 8 Pokemon.
Is this the one where is Pokemon the one where they would like have these fights and these different warriors would like meet in the air and fight each other and throw the
ball
the
and
ball
catch?
to the side? Okay.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Pokemon.
Or Muslim for Congress.
Kristen Welker asked.
Beware the Yasameen Ansari.
You have Kristen Welker asking Pokemon about Hassan Piker. Hassan Piker, that could be a Pokemon.
Yeah.
You face scrutiny for campaigning with socialist streamer Hassan Piker, who has made a series of inflammatory comments, as you well know, including saying America deserved 9/11, describing Hamas as a lesser evil than Israel. Do you plan to continue to campaign with Hassan Piker in the general election campaign?
You know what? Didn't Senator Fetterman, didn't he say that he'd be a fool to do that? He double dog dared him to do it. I double dog dare you, Hassan. Go ahead and run with Piker. I see I'm getting mixed up on everything now. Hassan Piker. Right. Saida. He answered that. Yeah, Pokemon answered.
Look, I'm less concerned now with who I'm campaigning with. A lot more concerned about who I'm campaigning to. We got a lot of work to do to continue to build the coalition.
That's a dodge.
Going to beat Mike Rogers.
Would you welcome him though? On the campaign trail with
like
you?
I said, I'm a lot more focused on who I'm campaigning to. So I think
he's a dodger.
We have this notion sometimes on shows like this that we cannot or should not talk to certain groups of people. And I'll tell you that the 3 million people who listen to Hassan are people I want to make sure understand that there's a pathway into our politics around getting money out of politics so we can keep money back in pockets and pass Medicare for all. And so I'm going to continue to have the conversations with those folks who we desperately need to reach out to, just like I'm going to continue to have conversations with seniors in senior homes, folks up north, folks in Detroit, folks in Grand Rapids. So again, I'm a lot more focused on who I'm campaigning to rather than who I might campaign with.
That's nice, but that's a dodge. That is a dodge. They can't get rid of Piker because he's their back. He's the youth. He's the youth, as they say. Okay.
Agron.
Okay.
Muslim or Pokemon?
Agron. I'm going to say Pokemon.
Pablo, you want in on this?
Pokemon, yeah.
That's a Pokemon. Good job.
Whoa. Okay, he's going to come up with some
Alakazam.
Alakazam?
Pokemon for me.
I'm going to say Muslim.
Pokemon.
Okay. See, I would have been lost on that one.
Yeah.
All right.
Fatima.
Ooh, Muslim.
Fatima.
Muslim.
Yeah, good job.
Okay. We're gonna keep this going. We're gonna keep
Zaid.
Muslim.
Pokemon.
Trick question. It's both.
Oh my goodness! Hillary Clinton, there she blows. She has resurfaced. Hillary Clinton has resurfaced.
You don't have a problem with Hillary.
I don't.
Rodham.
Rodham Clinton coming up next. After an accident, you could be dealing with medical bills, missed work, car repairs, and an insurance company whose job is to protect their bottom line. That's when you call Sweet James. Sweet James and his team know how to take on the insurance companies and fight to get injured people the compensation they deserve. And it's not just about the money. When your life gets turned upside down, you want somebody in your corner who understands what you're going through and knows what to do next. Sweet James brings experience from more than 500 trials to cases big and small with a 98% win rate. They can't guarantee the outcome of your case, but they can make sure you have an experienced team fighting by your side. So remember the number before you ever need it. 809-million. That's 809-million. Or you can find them at sweetjames.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Got a crash in the North Valley, the Loop 101 eastbound near 56th Street. They're going to be off on the left shoulder. Watch for delays there. Then on the 60, headed westbound, a collision at the Higley on-ramp. Then another one near the Loop 101. This one is off right, but it's causing delays in the area. And 51st Avenue restricted between Glendale and Orangewood. Down power lines there. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by the Blizzard Double Flip Deal at Dairy Queen. The only thing better than grabbing a Blizzard treat on a warm, sunny day would be snagging a second one for just 99 cents with the Blizzard Double Flip Deal. It's buy one Blizzard treat, get another one for just 99 cents only when you order on the DQ app. DQ. Happy tastes good. For limited time at participating U.S. locations.
Today, day after day,
News happens.
Iran is begging every day.
Fast.
They're not ready to make a deal.
Stay up to date with Garrett Lewis.
Andy Biggs is the winner of the Republican primary.
Today at 4.
What's going on?
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
If you have great credit but still in a traditional mortgage, then you will most likely spend 25 years longer in debt than you have to. Learn about the Life Changer loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage, where the average client pays off their home in just 5 years and saves over $250,000 in interest and keeps 24/7 access to their equity. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic. It's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Personal mortgage broker number MB1002031 NMLS number 1863775 Life Changer Loan Corp. An equal housing lender.
If you've been putting off dealing with your hearing, Here.com makes it easy to finally take care of it.
Their Horizon IX hearing aids use cutting-edge German engineering and dual processing technology for natural, crystal-clear sound, and they're nearly invisible. You can choose telehealth or in-person care through their network of 1,200-plus top providers. Go to hear.com or call 844-HEAR-300. That's 844-432-7300 to start your 45-day no-risk trial today.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time, so I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit smiletunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
Some apps say they're free, then come the fees. Not the iHeart app. It's 100% free. No required subscriptions to access the best live radio stations, free playlists, podcasts, and more. Download the free iHeart app today.
iHeartRadio.
CEOs You Should Know gives you an opportunity to learn from some of the top business executives across Arizona and the country. Hi, it's Rich Barra. Come and join me by searching CEOs You Should Know Phoenix on your free iHeartRadio app.
Got pests? Call Blue Sky Pest Control. Hello, Blue Sky. Goodbye, pests.
Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial pound law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Hey, that was our exit. We're going to miss the first pitch.
Just got to make a stop at Fry's. I promised I'd bring nachos.
Nice. You have the Upside app too, right?
Upside? What's that?
Upside is a free app that gets you cash back when you buy groceries. And they just added Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area.
Wait, I can get money back just for buying groceries?
Yep. And right now, new users can get an extra $10 bonus on their first Fry's trip with the app. That's up to $25 cash back on one grocery run.
Even this Fry's store right here?
Yes. Now pull over. Let's get some cash back on those nachos.
Upside is now available for Fry's stores in the Phoenix Prescott area. Download the free Upside app and use promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus on your first purchase at Fry's. That's promo code HOT3 to get a $10 bonus. Remember, use promo code HOT3.
Offers vary by user and location. $10 bonus offer for new users only. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
Owning a home is cool and all, except for the part where now everything is your problem. Without a home warranty, you could pay thousands to repair or replace appliances and home systems like your AC and plumbing. But with an American Home Shield warranty, you can help protect your wallet from pricey breakdowns. If AHS can't repair the covered item, they'll replace it, no matter how old it is. Don't let unexpected bills wreck your budget. American Home Shield, don't worry, be warranty. Sign up today at ahs.com.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by your Valley Toyota dealers. Summer plays on with Toyota's national sales event with best-selling cars, trucks, and SUVs like the popular Camry and all-new RAV4 or the rugged and dependable Tacoma and Tundra. Visit any one of the 10 Valley Toyota dealers or valleytoyotadealers.com today. Toyota, let's go places.
Teachers make a difference each and every day. Now's your chance to say thanks. iHeartRadio's Thank a Teacher powered by Donors Choose. Nominate an outstanding public school teacher who goes above and beyond for students. They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers give so much. Now it's our turn to give back. Nominate a teacher now at iHeartRadio.com/teachers.
The iHeartRadio app. Now featuring presets. Make us number one.
I love it.
550 KFYI on the iHeartRadio app.
You are listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on the YouTube at 550 KFYI.
So we're getting a lot of people chiming in on our talkback on the free iHeartRadio app. You just push the button. You get 30 seconds to interact with us in the show. One person would like to know, or like to tell us, James,
yes,
that this conversation about Abdul El-Sayed's full name and how it's hard to pronounce. Well, it's nothing. It's empty. We should be moving on. We shouldn't be. This is a news story.
It certainly is a news story.
El-Sayed had a press conference in Michigan responding to the fact that his opponent, Republican Mike Rogers, was calling him by his first name, by his full name, and mispronounced it. This is why we are talking about it.
Listen, man, if you can't say the name, it's Abdurrahman, keep the name out your damn mouth.
And then
this is a story, sir.
Yeah.
This is a story. We're not just here riffing. It's a story. And I have problems pronouncing the man's name.
Because, let's face it, it's not a common American name.
No, it's not.
Okay? But we do have listeners, and this is why I love our show. Our little community. We come together, dare I say, in the spirit of Christ. When we see a fellow brother down and on hard times.
You mentioned Jesus.
This is
going to be against me. What did I do?
Well, you didn't do anything. Just someone is offering to help you in your time of need, James. Now, you need to listen.
Okay.
Because I think this will help you learn how to pronounce the man's name.
Okay.
Hey, James T., try this. Abdul Rahman Noodle Muhammad El-Sayed. Oh, try that. Ramen noodle. That'll get you to the right place. And just leave the noodle part off. Yeah, Abdul Rahman Muhammad El-Sayed. You got it, dude.
Abdul Rahman Muhammad El-Sayed.
Yeah, it was, see?
That was helpful. Just drop the ramen noodle. Drop the noodle. Abdul Rahman Muhammad El-Sayed.
See? You just needed additional context.
I did.
Stacy had a challenge.
Okay.
Because she went to South Carolina, and apparently nobody in South Carolina knew how to pronounce her name.
James, I did an internship in South Carolina in 1990. I was the only white girl in the whole internship, and nobody could say my name, Stacy, S-T, Stacy. They all called me Tracy. They could only say the T and the R, and I totally didn't even care. By the end of my internship, everybody thought my name was Tracy.
Wow. She forgot to tell us who it was mispronouncing her word. It's probably the Thanadar's people. I think it's probably Thanadar's people doing that.
People, see, this is the curse I have with the name, Aaron, and you've been complicit in this too, James. Ever since that gosh darn Key and Peele skit came up.
Aaron?
It's so funny, and I hate that skit because for the last 15 years,
present.
So whenever I meet somebody named Denise, I always go D-Nice.
D-Nice.
And it doesn't, Jaqueline.
That's the power of that skit.
Oh, don't I know? Don't I know?
Oh.
You go down to Oshak Hennessy's office
right now. Principal O'Shaughnessy? Okay, wasn't there someone on the talkback mic that said that I hack up everybody's name? I think there was.
Yeah, they said that the T in James T. Harris stands for the butcher, since you hack up everybody's name.
There's truth to that. There's absolute truth to that.
Good morning, guys. This is Edward from Santan. When it comes to James's name, James T. Harris, T stands for the, as in James the Butcher Harris. Butchering up names.
Very good. Very good. Here.
It's a little inside baseball since we're talking about it.
Okay.
How long did it take you to get Pablo's name right?
About a week and a half.
About a week and a half, yeah.
Like about 2 weeks, actually.
We worked on this, Pablo. You don't know this, but I had to counsel James after the show.
He didn't counsel me. He chastised me.
Well, yeah, because the name is Pablo. It's not.
I don't know what I was saying.
You were saying Pueblo.
I think you were dropping the A.
Yeah, you were calling him Pueblo, like the city in Colorado.
You told me to call you something, some kind of rock or something like that.
A rock?
Yeah, a pebble or something like that. This is what you said. At that time you were just going to go with anything because you succeeded. I had a problem.
You're absolutely right.
I mean, it's Pablo.
And you don't have to practice that. I had to just look in the mirror. I did.
I'm not racist.
Well,
but it's Paul. It's just a translation.
Really?
Is that what it stands for?
That's all it is, Paul?
Yes.
Oh, why don't they just call you Paul?
Because that's not my name. It's Pablo. But it translates to Paul.
She's got to put an accent on it and make it real personal.
Well, just like Jose, his real name is Joseph, right? In English?
I guess my name in Spanish is Jaime. Instead of James,
you
is
can
Jaime.
call me Paul.
I will.
No, we'll just call you Pablo because that's your name. Your
Paul
name is
Rivers. That's my name if you Anglonize it. Pablo Rios. Paul Rivers.
Paul Rivers.
That is the whitest.
That is so white. I can't call you Paul Rivers.
That sounds like a guest on tonight's Johnny Carson.
That sounds
Paul
like you
Rivers.
have blue eyes and blonde hair.
Talk to an operator or something to get, I got to put on my white voice. Paul Rivers here. Yes. Can I get through to, I need it.
Look at that. Look at that. He's trying to find ways around the system. Gaming the system with his white name.
I think
Paul Rivers.
You should just go be proud of who you is, Pablo.
Pablo.
It means Paul.
He really did.
Apostle.
He really did. He pulled me aside, Pablo, and he went off on me.
I didn't go off. I was just like, come on, man. Come on, learn to say the guy's name right.
He's going to be around for a while. He's going to be around for a while.
You didn't have any problem with Mucho. You got Mucho, right?
I found out that wasn't his real name.
You were calling me Town. Pueblo. That's what it was. That's what you were calling me, Little Town.
Yeah. You didn't have a problem when Hayden was here.
Well, Hayden's a white name.
Bannon, you got Bannon,
Bannon's pretty straightforward.
And then the guy before all of those, I was whatever his name was.
Right.
You guys, but that was like Ross. I mean, that was easy. I mean,
got more difficult. It got more difficult as we got here, right? Telling me some Mucho was fine.
Just wait until we get our next producer.
There will be no more.
Abdul-Rahman Al-Saeed.
Coming up next, AOC made the rounds. Hey, did you know AOC is freezing her eggs?
Is that what she was doing? I thought she was getting the Ozempic shot.
No, she was freezing her eggs. She was explaining it every step of the way. Why did we have to see that? I saw it. You'll hear about it.
Because she's talking about health care, because she has to freeze her eggs.
Why does she have to freeze her eggs?
Well, because she doesn't want to have a baby right now, and she might want to have a baby, but she's getting up there.
She is. She don't be freezing her eggs. She's almost 40. You can't be freezing your eggs. Them dried up eggs. We'll talk about that right after the news. You're listening to the Conservative Circus, Paul. 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeartRadio app. Paul.
The name to remember? Mark Kia. Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now.
Not all pre-approvals are created equal. A real pre-approval from Lund Mortgage carries weight because they review your credit, income, and assets before you make an offer. Call Lund Mortgage. Get pre-qualified. Then go look at houses. 623-875-9940.
One stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
Heard about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation? Your neighbor Chip did.
I'm a real car guy, and I have a garage that I got tired of fighting the epoxy fight. Finally, I saw something on Facebook, and I got interested in Galaxy. Looked like a real good solution to me.
Homer Business, Galaxy's got you covered.
My house is on a post-tension slab. It can get cracked, so what these guys did was they came in and they grooved out all those little crack, and now it's one complete lovely surface, very pleasant on the eyes.
Transforms pools, patios, garage floors, driveways, and more. And Galaxy Concrete Coatings comes with a lifetime warranty.
You can just tell by looking at it, it's going to be impervious to anything I can throw at it for as long as I can imagine. And I haven't looked back since. I love it.
Click on Galaxy Concrete Coatings today. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings, we are out of this world.
China is loading up on gold. Jim Clark, Republic Monetary Exchange. With lower gold prices for now, China is backing up the trucks and loading up. What are they unloading? dollars. They're trading paper promises for real money, just like we've been saying for years. With Washington drowning in debt and the world at war, you should be doing the same. Protect yourself and profit with gold and silver. To learn more, see us. Republic Monetary Exchange in Phoenix on Camelback, just east of 40th Street. 602-682-GOLD or rmegold.com.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
From the Republic Monetary Exchange Studio, this is KFYI Phoenix, KYOT HD2 Phoenix, an iHeart radio station. Guaranteed human.
Driverless big rigs expand. From the 550 KFYI Newsroom, I'm Wendy Swanson. A growing number of self-driving big rigs are rolling up the interstate between San Antonio and Austin. John Esparza with the Texas Trucking Association says this is a great thing for the industry.
They're actually creating jobs when you talk about the technology and the support needed for autonomous trucks.
This latest push is by a company called Aurora. They want to have trucks without drivers expand operations to Phoenix by the end of this year. They already have them on a route between Dallas and Houston. The Arizona Department of Gaming is offering a new program for certain individuals who suffer from problem gambling. The department recently announced no-cost financial counseling for those in the self-exclusion program.
The state of Arizona has found that more people are participating in gambling. As gambling becomes more accessible, we want to make sure that the support and the resources are also accessible.
Jessica Rosa is with the state's Department of Gaming. She tells Fox 10 that it coincides with Arizona's partnership with GamFin and offers one-on-one confidential sessions for those imposing a self-ban on themselves. A 7.4 magnitude earthquake has struck in Colombia. That's according to the USGS. The USGS also warned there could be significant casualties. Local media reported there have been at least 20 deaths so far. A look at your money. The Dow is down 18 points. Let's take a look at the drive with 550 KFYI.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth Traffic Center.
Crash in the West Valley. The Loop 101 headed southbound. This one near Indian School. They're going to be off right. Then a collision on the 60, still working westbound near Higley. That one's right at the on-ramp. Daisy Mountain at Gavilan Peak Parkway in Anthem, a crash blocking the intersection, and down power lines blocking up 51st Avenue between Glendale and Orangewood. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by Albertsons and Safeway.
This week with digital coupons at Safeway and Albertsons, all natural pork loin back ribs, spare ribs, or St. Louis style ribs, bone in, sold whole in the bag, are $2.77 per pound, first 2 packages. Plus Honeycrisp apples are 97 cents per pound, first 5 pounds.
From the Weather Center, here's Fox 10's Ashley Loesa.
Good morning. Our Monday forecast is calling for a dry start to the day with sunshine and clear skies and a high of 108 degrees. We are looking at a 30% chance for some showers developing in the afternoon and evening hours with an overnight low at around 86 degrees.
Right now, it's 92 in Phoenix. Your next news at 9:27 on News Talk 550 KFYI, guaranteed human.
Now, your chance at $1,000 and a trip to our iHeartRadio Music Festival. Text the nationwide keyword music to 200-200. You'll get a confirmation text and info. Standard data and message rates apply in this nationwide contest.
AOC froze her eggs on YouTube. Who wants to see that?
Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, welcome to the Conservative Circus with James T. Harris.
Well, to be fair, she didn't actually extract the eggs and freeze them on YouTube. She showed herself jabbing herself in the side in her little roll there on her belly with the medication. I guess if you're going to freeze your eggs, you got to take some like injectable, almost like an Ozempic shot, in preparation for the eggs. She was there, her like little pants was half unbuttoned, and she was there, and they got the little roll.
Grab a little fat, grab a little bit of it.
And that's okay. A little jiggle to the wiggle, ain't nothing wrong with that, honey.
I thought remember when we thought she was big? She's not big. She's still maintaining. She still has containment, and here she is talking about saving her eggs.
All right, everyone. Deco and I, day one
That's the dog.
freezing my eggs.
I'm diving into the process, and now I've got, let's see, all of this medicine here. I'm going to inject this first, but I got a pro tip from a friend because this injection kind of stings. It kind of burns a little bit.
Okay.
So a friend of mine told me that if you make the first injection first and let it sit while you're doing everything else, maybe it burns a little less. I don't know. But obviously, I'm not doing this on live right now.
She's too nervous to do it live.
Imagine. I didn't want to distract myself too much by being on live because...
I don't understand.
There's just certain things that maybe don't live stream. I mean...
Why are you... And I have to say... I have not seen anything like this ever before. So if she's going for novelty or, okay, if she's connecting with her audience, connecting with the females in her audience, okay. But why do we have to see this?
She's freezing her eggs to feel more in control of her life and family planning while navigating a busy career in the public eye.
Why doesn't she just get married to her significant other and have babies? Okay, maybe she doesn't want to.
You want her to sacrifice her career as an actress who's going to end up running for president?
Yeah, I do.
To have a baby?
I do. And you know what? If this is the message that, you have to sacrifice being a woman, I guess, a mother for your career, that is so 20th century. That is so feminist. That is so going out of faith. 38 years old.
Look at Carolyn Levitt. She's had multiple babies.
And she's doing it right. She's keeping, she's keeping the population going. She's doing her part. How many does she have? 2 kids? 3 kids?
They got
4
kids?
Right, they have a baby. What are you talking about? I have to freeze my eggs until this is bad. Bad messaging for the young women folk of America. Oh, my career comes first, so I'm going to freeze my eggs so I can have, a baby when I'm 50?
I mean, she is 36.
36 or 38.
So she's in her,
she's in her
upper 30s.
She's been around for more than 10 years. When did she come into office?
I think she was 29, 28, something like that. She was
it?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to quote Don Lemon, AOC is past her prime.
She's past her prime.
But I mean, I don't know. I'm almost 50, and the thought of having, my kids are almost grown. We are counting down. I love my son. I can't wait for him to get the hell out of my house.
Really?
Go, leave, don't ever come back except on Christmas time. Come over Sundays. You can watch a game. Go.
I got a little variation of that. I want my kids to come, especially the one that has the grandkids. They can come for 4 days.
Well, so you're in the next phase where
4 or 5 days. Then they got to go.
They've left. And sprouted their own home, so now they can come back.
Right.
See, I have to go move my daughter back home for a little bit of time because she's in that transition.
How long is she going to be home?
Hopefully not very long.
See, my daughter left and then she came back, and now she's over, she brought all of her junk over to my house while she's gallivanting around Europe.
Oh, no. I told my daughter, you got 2 suitcases. I ain't paying for anything else. You got 2 suitcases to bring home. If it doesn't fit, we're leaving it.
She was in Germany. Then she decided she wanted to see some theater, so she flew to London for a couple of days and saw the theater and stuff, and then went back to Germany.
She couldn't just go to the Herberger Theater here over in ASU's campus and see the theater?
No. She's big time.
Oh, what's the Rialto Theater? Is that the one down in Tucson that does shows? You couldn't do that?
I love Rialto Theater. But no, she couldn't. No. She's Germany, London. She wants to go to the
I've not been to Rialto Theater. Is that part of Tucson that's being boarded up and where you would get
right around the corner? Right around the corner. Yeah. It is, sadly, but it's a great theater.
It looks. That was where you went and did something with Adam Carolla.
No. That was a different. That wasn't Rialto. That was around. That was a smaller theater. Rialto. Isn't that by the hotel?
It's in the down. It's right.
Right.
Yeah.
It's by the drug dealer.
Well,
it has
pretty
the
much.
old sign, the old school, 20.
What you do to get there, for people that don't know, is you go down to Tucson,
turn
and
left.
You see the guy overdosing on fentanyl in the street, make a left.
Yeah.
and then you find a guy defecating, and you make a right and pull in right there. You dodge the bullets. You go have a nice evening.
It's
James told me to avoid Speedwagon, so that's all.
Speedway, and yeah. There's I can give you the hot spots, but they're much worse since I left. Why? Because they've gotten more blue. Who's the mayor down there? Regina Romero. The board has gone left. The board of supervisors has gone left. The sheriff is a wackadoodle. Was that Nanos?
Yeah.
Sad. My adoptive hometown gone to hell. AOC.
Egg freezer.
She's freezing her eggs. Also, she ran away. She ran away from being a socialist, a Democrat socialist.
Yeah, they asked her about Crazy Lady Hong in Wisconsin.
They did, and she did the dodge. We'll have that for you coming up next. There's an old saying, the bitterness of poor quality lasts long after the sweetness of a low price is forgotten. Nowhere is that more true than your roof. Sure, you can always find someone who's cheaper. But if they cut corners, use inferior materials, or rush the job, that bargain can end up costing you far more down the road. That's why Arizona homeowners continue to trust Keiko Roofing. For more than 32 years, they've been serving the Valley under the same family ownership. They don't cut corners. They use top-grade materials, make sure the proper insurance is in place, and stand behind every job they do. And here's something else to think about. A roofing warranty only matters if the company is still around to honor it. After 32 years in business, Keiko has proven they're here for the long haul. With monsoons here, don't wait until you discover a leak. Call today for your free roof checkup. Keiko Roofing, crazy about quality. Visit KeikoRoofing.com.
From the Bills Pest and Termite Traffic Center.
Crash in the West Valley. The Loop 101 headed southbound. This one near Indian School. They're going to be off right. Then a collision on the 60 still working westbound near Higley. That one's right at the on-ramp. Daisy Mountain and Gavilan Peak Parkway in Anthem. A crash blocking the intersection. And down power lines blocking up 51st Avenue between Glendale and Orangewood. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
AI, the controller of humankind.
Abrupt extermination. The AI we provide is audio intelligence.
It makes you smart.
And it's guaranteed human.
A basic human need.
550 KFYI on the free iHeartRadio app.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. If you or anyone in your family has been injured in a car accident, call us now, as the time to file a claim may be limited. Last year, more clients hired Morgan & Morgan than ever before. Protecting America, fighting for you. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial pound law.
Morgan & Morgan, forthepeople.com. Arizona lawyer will handle Arizona cases. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
You've thought about moving some of your IRA into gold. Most people have. Here's what stops them. They think it's complicated. It's not. Golden Crest Metals moves existing IRA and 401k money into physical gold and silver every day. Tax and penalty free. Featured on Fox Business and CNBC. Plus, receive up to $25,000 in free silver with a qualifying purchase. Call 888-447-7857. That's 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
I'm not exactly great with apologies. After our last argument, I tried saying I'm sorry about 10 different ways, and none of them worked. So I went to Smile Tunes instead. I turned our story into a soulful love song that admitted she was right. Mostly. By the second chorus, she was laughing. By the end of the song, we were ordering takeout together. Turns out a custom song says what I couldn't. Visit smiletunes.com and create a personalized song that gets you out of the doghouse in style.
I was in foot pain for 20 years, trying to give it relief, buying all these different insoles. Drugstore insoles, custom insoles. I spent thousands of dollars. I bought all these products, and not a single one worked. I really, truly needed to have relief in my feet, and the Good Feet arch supports were what gave me the relief I needed.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure that I got something that my feet felt good in, not somebody else's feet. I love the fact that I can wear these arch supports in all my shoes. I have boots, I have cowboy boots, I have running shoes, I have walking shoes, I have flat shoes, I have heels. It makes me so happy. If you ask my husband, he will crack up because there is no store I would rather go in than a shoe store. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Walk into any of the 5 convenient Valley stores in Glendale, Gilbert, Goodyear, Ahwatukee, or Scottsdale.
Fix It Frankie, this is Ethel. Yes, my Frankie can fix your air conditioner. Frankie can fix anything. What? Well, how did the cat get inside the condenser coil? It was chasing the raccoon. So is the raccoon still inside with the cat? They're having babies. Oh, dear. But to answer your question, Frankie can be there at 4 o'clock. And to find the air conditioner, just follow the sound of the howling. Okay, bye now.
Fix It Frankie.
My Frankie can fix anything.
FixItFrankie.com.
Free shouldn't come with a catch. With iHeartRadio, it doesn't. No monthly fees, no trial periods. Radio, music, podcasts. Download the free iHeartRadio app now.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I was in a wreck. I need a check.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. The insurance company's job is to pay you as little as possible. Our job is to get you every dollar you deserve. Call Lerner & Rowe today and let's make them pay. Call 977-1900.
Lerner & Rowe is the way to go. Call 977-1900. 977-1900.
Your one stop for advertising? Call 844-844-iHeart.
This is Sarah Spain with the latest from iHeart Women's Sports.
Presented by iHeartAdvertising.com.
There are 3 WNBA games on the schedule tonight. The Connecticut Sun hosting the Chicago Sky at 8 p.m. Eastern. The league best Minnesota Lynx heading up north to take on the Toronto Tempo. That's also at 8 p.m. Eastern. And finally, the defending champion Las Vegas Aces hosting the New York Liberty at 10 p.m. Eastern tip-off. For more women's sports stories, subscribe to Good Game with Sarah Spain on iHeart Podcasts.
Run a business and not thinking about radio? Think again, because people are listening to radio more today than they did 20 years ago. And only iHeartRadio connects with more Americans than TV, digital, even social. Learn how radio can help your business. Call 844-844-iHeart.
Pull up a chair to At the Table, the food allergy podcast. Each episode, we'll explore how food allergies shape the way we travel, date, celebrate, and connect. Because living with food allergies isn't just about what you can't eat. It's about still having your seat at the table. Brought to you by Genentech and Novartis. Listen to At the Table, the food allergy podcast on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Follow At the Table and start listening on the free iHeart Radio app today.
Want more of the Conservative Circus? Follow the show on Facebook at James T. Harris Media.
You're listening to the Conservative Circus, 550 KFYI, 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI.
And if you could, just give us a like and subscribe. It really helps us out, helps spread the word. It also lets you join the community of people chatting, and you can also interact with the show on the iHeart Radio app, where if you use the TalkBack microphone, you can leave really suggestive comments. You know, we're talking about AOC and how she filmed herself going through the preparation process, injecting herself with the medication so that she can freeze her eggs for use because she needs to control her health care, control her life.
Yes.
And then we got a listener that chimed in with a very helpful suggestion for AOC and her beau.
Okay.
Hey, guys. Dave from Prescott. On AOC, why doesn't her husband just have the baby? Why does she have to freeze her eggs? I don't know. She's a liberal. It can work.
I think that's a very good suggestion.
I don't think they're married. I don't think they're married, are they? I think
they're not.
They're together.
That's her significant other.
A situationship.
Yeah. You know what? He's a white dude, too.
Yeah.
So he's sort of like toxic, like what's her face, Hung?
Proximity to whiteness to Francesca Hung's. I don't think
all of these BIPOC Democrats, all of them have white husbands or white spouses.
They need somebody with a stable job to keep them afloat. Kamala Harris,
Ketanji Brown Jackson, whatever. Don Lemon. All of them.
Here, I thought, I was going to say we were talking about women of color, and Don Lemon is a woman of color.
Throw him in there. He's a BIPOC of color.
Wonder if he's going to join the WNBA. I can't wait, by the way, to hear about Enos Kanter dominating the WNBA in our women's sports reports that we run on many of our fine iHeart Radio family radio stations.
Can't wait for next season, man. I'm just like, boy, I will watch the WNBA. Now I will get the jersey.
Well, you asked. I've been talking about it. I think I'm going to pull the trigger on a Sophie Cunningham WNBA Indiana Fever.
I wouldn't be mad at you. I would not be mad. You're a man of jerseys.
Yeah, I just added to. I just don't like basketball jerseys because they're sleeveless.
Yeah, but this is. Well, that's a good point. That is, I mean, not that.
I'd wear a T-shirt underneath, just
Yeah, I wore a Harley muscle shirt the other day and got a lot of attention because big muscles thing. Usually I don't do that. I try to be modest about showing off
your guns,
freak Adonis body. But it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah, that's where you win the thinner hockey jerseys. See, I've got winter hockey jerseys and summer hockey jerseys. This is a true story.
Let me do this. I don't even know where I'm supposed to go anymore. Oh. Jonathan Carroll. Jonathan Carroll was, AOC, I was asking AOC about Francesca Hung. Francesca. Did I say that right? Francesca?
No, it's Francesca.
What?
Francesca Hung.
Francesca Hung. That's what I said.
Sort of.
Francesca Hung.
So you have Wisconsin coming up next. Francesca Hung, who is the Democratic Socialists of America supported candidate.
Let's call her Franny.
For governor. You haven't endorsed her. Are you going to?
No, I haven't endorsed in that race. My focus has been in winning back the Congress, winning back the House, and positioning ourselves.
Hold on.
I don't understand something here. I don't understand.
You are plagiarizing Bernie Sanders. That is the exact same line that Bernie gave last week when he said that his focus was taking back the Senate from Donald Trump's reign of terror.
But you know what? Bernie Sanders over the weekend, he did say that, but he kind of ebbed back towards Miss Hong.
There's been some attention to some of her social media posts recently, but she has this platform of free childcare, state-run grocery stores, more health care subsidies. She wants to raise income taxes on millionaires. Some of this does seem to align with your platform.
Yeah,
so
Bernie?
I'm wondering, why don't you support her? Is some of what she supports too extreme for you?
Listen to this.
No, raising taxes on the rich, making sure that everybody in Wisconsin or America has health care as a right, sounds quite reasonable to me.
Hey, was that an endorsement? Was that an endorsement?
I think he endorsed policies and ideas. He didn't really endorse her as a person.
Okay.
Kind of like how here in Arizona, John Giles seems to be endorsing the idea of Katie Hobbs, but we haven't heard anything about him actually running with her. This is also
interesting because I think you're right when you're talking about Bernie Sanders. Maybe they're supporting the policy, but they know that the candidate is crazy.
What do you make of those controversial statements? I'm sure you've seen. I mean, she's the Thanksgiving dust up.
She's
nuts. She doesn't, still believe that.
She's knucking futs.
The abolish prisons, abolish police, which is also positions that have been taken by a lot of the progressive.
Itch is not right in the head. Just say it.
How do you get around
She got
that?
crazy eyes.
Positions that are supported by.
Right. I mean, I think that a lot of these races, even right now, they'll have a tendency to be nationalized.
Yeah.
But
if she had a favorite song, it would be Crazy Train.
And all politics are local. My understanding is that is that Francesca Hong has made clear her present stances to her electorate.
Yeah, she's moved away from a lot
right,
of that.
she's moved away from it.
This is such a nothing interview. She's such a. Where's your principal, ALC? Why? What? She's one of you. She's one of you.
Wait, she's freezing her eggs too?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Well, no.
She wishes she had. She had a kid already. She had a white kid.
No, she wishes she had gotten destroyed the egg because the baby is white.
You're right, because the baby's white.
Maybe she didn't know who the daddy was going to be, and maybe she was hoping it was going to be non-white.
Francesca?
Yes.
She knew who the daddy was.
Franny Hong.
That's back when she liked white men. Now all of a sudden they're toxic.
He had a job. He owned the restaurant that she worked at. She needed a gig.
She tried to self-appropriate herself as a chef. She wasn't the chef. Wasn't she the barkeep?
Bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Bartender. That's what she's doing now. Well, as running for governor. Worked for AOC.
This is, I think that this is reason why you should take heart, because the Democrats are not even standing up for their own. Their own are coming in very weird packages, and they can't support the crazy, even though they're trying to support the crazy policies.
We do know where the line is now, though, because remember, Bernie Sanders endorsed Graham Plattner.
He did.
Nazi.
He did.
But
okay, that's a very good point.
Rid of Thanksgiving. Well, I can't endorse it. We're just focused on the Senate.
Was it the Thanksgiving that did it for them?
I think it was the crazy. I think it's the
crazy eyes.
The fact that she spent time in a nut house after trying to off herself.
True story.
I mean, and again, if you're struggling with mental problems,
that's not the issue here.
There are plenty of people, but that doesn't make you qualified to be governor.
I'll tell you what, let me make it the issue. If you're struggling with mental illness, should you be the governor? Should you be a congressman? Should you be a senator? Should you be president? I mean, if you're struggling with drugs, because we now understand that Hunter Biden may be throwing his hat in.
Oh, please. For what?
If you're struggling with alcohol, presidency. Oh, yeah.
Oh, please.
I'm serious. I'm dead. Oh, I know.
Lord,
do we have the prayer back there? Dear Lord, precious
make
Lord.
This happen. I thought Kamala Harris was going to, but dear Lord, precious Lord, if it be thy will, please let Hunter Biden be the next candidate.
There you go. There you go. Dear Lord, precious Lord.
Yeah.
We pray that Hunter Biden, son of Joe, is accepted as a Democrat nominee for the presidency, and we pray this.
If there can be
in Jesus' name
a 3 a.m. dump for votes for another Biden, let it be Hunter for president.
So that's what you want. I don't know if we can beat him. I don't know if we can beat him.
I don't know. I mean, do you know how much content this show would have if Hunter Biden was president of the United States?
I was a degenerate crackhead.
Would the theme song be cocaine? No,
Which
it would
version?
be Crack is Whack. It would have to be Crack is Whack. All of these.
I had no idea. It was you're being serious. I was like,
I'm about Hunter Biden?
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't catch that? They were seriously talking about running. Yeah, he did some podcasts. He's talking about it. And they're saying he's the kind of shakeup that the party would need. And he applied, this is real. I'm not making this up.
Man, who would the first...
See, now Aaron is thinking.
Subsidies for all the clubs.
Aaron is thinking this through. What this would mean.
I'm just trying to think about how we as a show could take advantage of this.
Oh my gosh. It would be, you know what, we're gonna end our socialist run today with what Mondami had to say as far as.
Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about him.
See?
Are you gonna butcher his name too? Zorhan
Mondami. I got that one. That's coming up next. Let me ask you something. Has your business changed over the last few years? Of course it has. More employees, more responsibility, more moving parts. But for a lot of business owners, the insurance setup never changed with the business. Same old broker, same yearly phone call, same confusing paperwork. That's where SuperSure comes in. SuperSure is built for growing businesses with more than 25 employees, giving you one super agent who helps coordinate your business coverage and employee benefits across the year. not just when renewal shows up. They can review your current policies, help organize your coverage in one place, and even translate insurance language into plain English with their fine print fax tool. And I love this idea. Their business value calculator can help estimate what your business may be worth today, giving you another way to think about protecting what you've built. If your business has grown, maybe your insurance approach should too. Go to supersure.com. That's supersure.com, paid for by Supersure Insurance Agency, LLC, a licensed insurance agency.
Todd Blanche will be sworn in later this afternoon as the next U.S. Attorney General. President Trump is expected to be on hand for the ceremony. The Senate confirmed the acting AG on Saturday after weeks of debate with a handful of Republicans in opposition. A little more than a month after a massive earthquake devastated Venezuela, a 7.4 magnitude quake has rocked Colombia, causing what appears to be significant damage. The USGS also warned there could be significant casualties. Local media reported there have been at least 20 deaths so far. More monsoon storms rolled in last night, knocking out power to more than 10,000 customers at one point. Severe thunderstorm warnings were issued to Phoenix, Glendale, and Peoria by the National Weather Service last night. More wet weather is in the forecast this week. An Indian national is charged with murder after fleeing the country as police investigate the death of his girlfriend in Tucson. Varun Bachagari boarded a flight to Germany at Tucson International Airport Thursday. The Tucson Police Department said that same day, Julissa Ruby Salazar was found unresponsive in her apartment near the University of Arizona. Bachagari was arrested upon arrival in Germany. And now here's a check of your traffic.
From the DeGreen Private Wealth
Got
Traffic
a collision
Center.
in the West Valley on the Loop 101 southbound near Indian School. Watch for delays in that area. Then on the 60 westbound, a wreck at the Higley on-ramp. A structure fire, Thomas east of 67th Avenue. Watch for restrictions. A collision, Cave Creek at Deer Valley Road. And 51st Avenue restricted between Glendale and Orangewood. If you have a traffic tip, call 602-374-6300.
This report is sponsored by My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
Here's a tale of Becky. Didn't know what to do with new meds prescribed and no real cost clue.
She squinted at prices, that can't be right. Then tapped GoodRx and saw the light.
She can get a deal. Book telehealth if she feels.
Learn about those meds without any stress. That one little app does all the rest. Even my horse downloaded it. Dang, save time and money on prescriptions.
Check GoodRx. GoodRx is not insurance.
Before Arizona heat turns unbearable, get your AC ready with Ace Cooling, Heating, Plumbing, and Electrical. Whether you need an AC tune-up, fast repair, or a new energy-efficient system, Ace helps keep your home cool, comfortable, and efficient all summer long. Beat the rush. Call Ace today at 602-536-4475 for free estimates and expert service. That's 602-536-4475. Or visit us online at acehomeaz.com. Acing Arizona's comfort needs since '94.
The name to remember? Mark Kia. Mark Kia. See our full inventory at markkia.com now.
Hello, Arizona. This is your Congressman Paul Gosar. My top priority is serving you. Whether you need help with a VA claim, Social Security, Medicare, the IRS, or any other federal issue, my team and I are here to cut through the red tape and get you the answers. From passport delays to getting answers from the IRS, we're here to help. We can even connect you to a great tours of the Capitol if you're visiting Washington, D.C. this fall or winter. Please call my office or visit my website at gosar.house.gov to learn more. I'm honored to represent you in Washington, D.C., paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation.
like your neighbor Dennis.
I was in the process of refinishing my garage and, trying to turn it into a man cave. So I started searching, online, and I ran across Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is not epoxy. It's better.
First thing I wanted to do initially is I wanted to repair where the concrete had eroded. They said they could do that. I said, well, heck, let me go ahead and get the entire floor covered.
Commercial or residential, 4 times stronger than epoxy, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
They were so courteous and respectful of the home and the property. And when they're done, they cleaned up, picked up, swept up. It was like they were never there.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com now. That's Galaxy Concrete Coatings. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We're out of this world.
I would recommend Galaxy over any other competitor, hands down. You're going to be taken care of and you're going to be satisfied. These guys know what they're doing.
I'm not great with words after a fight, and I'm sorry wasn't cutting it this time. So I used Smile Tunes to write a soulful ballad about how she's always right. By the second chorus, the silent treatment was officially over. Visit SmileTunes.com and get out of the doghouse today.
In less than 10 minutes, you can find out if you're a good candidate for the Life Changer loan. You know the loan where you can do your banking inside of your mortgage and pay off in just a few short years and save 6 figures in interest? If you have great credit and are good with your money, then you absolutely should not be in a traditional mortgage regardless of the rate that you have. The future of banking and mortgage is here. It's not magic, it's just math. So learn more at lifechangerloan.com. That's lifechangerloan.com.
Arizona Mortgage Broker number MB1002031, NMLS number 1863775. Life Changer Loan Corp is an equal housing lender.
The Mazda More to Move You sales event is going on now at Mark Mazda in Scottsdale.
Hurt in a crash? Call the accident attorneys at Sweet James. 800-9-million. Let's be real. The system is rigged. Insurance companies protect themselves. Sweet James protects you. Over $2 billion won. More than 500 trials. A 98% winning record. They put power and respect on your side. And you pay no fees unless they win. Call now. 800-9-million. That's 800-9-million. Or visit sweetjames.com.
550 KFYI. From local stories to global headlines. Guaranteed human.
If you wanna hang out, you got to take her out. Cocaine. If you wanna
You're listening to the Conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNST, the free iHeart Radio app. We're also streaming live on YouTube, 550 KFYI. I think Aaron was kind of caught off guard there. It was brief, but it was serious. Talking about
crackhead
running for president, throwing in. This is desperation time for the Bidens. I'm sure you've heard the news that the cancer has spread in Joe Biden. They're saying that he's getting much worse. This is one of those situations where it's like you don't talk negatively about someone, especially when they're going through this.
I wish the heartless bastard well in his battle against cancer.
But it is amazing how he's not getting that sympathy. The media is just kind of like throwing it out there, but they're not rallying. They're not talking about his presidency. They're not talking about the public servant because the gig is up.
Well, yeah, they're not. When Jimmy Carter was there at the end and he was going through his health struggles, even Republicans were speaking well of him as a person, but just I think everybody wants to forget that we had to endure the fake president for 4 years.
Talking about Joe Biden is going to be a reminder of those 4 years. It's going to be a reminder of 2020. What are they going to do? Talk about this is the president. They got more votes than anybody in history, 81, 83 million votes. They can't do that.
Well, if they talk about Joe Biden, people are automatically going to go to the fact that the media was complicit in covering up not the 2020 election, but the end of the Biden. I mean, some people would say it was there for all 4 years, but we definitely know towards the end of the last 2 years, he was not with it. And we were told to go F ourselves. Correct. If we question Biden's physical health.
All of a sudden, all that comes back up. The sharpest Biden ever, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, the man is racked with cancer, and the media can't even, give him, powder puff pieces. Because they so lied to the American people that now just seeing him, seeing the state that he is in is a reminder of that lie. I mean, what's happening here is quite remarkable. The Democrat Party is in bad shape, and I don't care how much they try to fearmonger you talking about the rise of the socialists. At the end of the day, because of Biden, because of what the media did, because of the lies that the Democrats were complicit in, nobody believes them anymore. And it's to the point where they are bankrupt. The Democrats are in the hole when it comes to money. As a matter of fact, they can't even raise enough money for Joe Biden to build a library.
Well, all that'll change tomorrow after the Wisconsin primary when Francesca Hung becomes the Democrat nominee. She will usher in a new era of cash for the Democrats, right?
Yeah, no. They're being set up for disaster.
So you're going to have to turn to Mamdani to go back in. I mean, who is the leading Democrat right now? I mean, because they're going to have to do something.
You want to know? You want to know? The leading Democrats right now are Mayor Mamdani and AOC.
Well, she's busy poking herself with medicine to freeze her eggs, and I don't really know what he's up to.
Well,
I mean,
right now, Mayor Mamdani is trying to redefine socialism.
Seeing a lot of examples of what it can look like to have that focus on the working person. People who understand that affordability isn't just something you say, it's something you have to deliver. And that in doing this, we're not running away from the Democratic Party. We're going back to what the party used to be. You think about FDR and LaGuardia. You think about the New Deal. That's what the Democratic Party once was.
No.
That's what it could be again.
No.
And if we want to win, I think that's what we have to become.
Look at what he's doing here. Look at what he's doing. That's not what the Democrat Party was. No, real quickly, they asked, John DeCarlo asked ALC the difference between socialism and Marxism, socialism and communism.
I think to me, the fundamental differences, there's many.
Yeah.
One prevailing one is democracy. And I believe that democratic socialists are fundamentally pro-democracy. And we believe in the ballot box. We believe in respecting the outcomes of elections and governing democratically and ensuring that the ideas and policies that are implemented are won through popular vote.
We've heard enough.
Respecting the ballot box.
Right.
Someone should ask Kamala Harris about respecting the ballot box and democracy.
First of all, we're going to do that. Coming up next, we are going to hear from Kamala Harris in the ballot box. But I just want to say this, and with all sincerity. Ocasio-Cortez is an idiot.
Yeah, but she's cute.
She's dumb as a box of rocks. Don't let her little stomach flab when she's stabbing herself to preserve her eggs, dull your senses. She is dumb. And she thinks she's smart. They do. She's getting away with so much. I pray. You want a prayer.
Kamala Harris is cute too.
You know what? Give me Hunter Biden. Give me Kamala Harris, or give me AOC as a front runner. I'll take any of them. But we do have Kamala Harris coming up next.
If you've got a vehicle you want to sell, you need to pay attention to GiveMeTheVin.com. Now look. Unlike anybody that you talk to from a social media post, GiveMeTheVin.com is actually interested in buying your vehicle, and they will pay you more than CarMax or Carvana. They believe that so much they're willing to back it up with a $100 guarantee, and you don't have to waste time going from dealership to dealership trying to get the best offer. Instead, you go to GiveMeTheVin.com, you plug in your car's VIN, and you get an offer in a matter of minutes. And then the ease doesn't stop there. You can either take your car to GiveMeTheVin.com or they'll come pick it up for you. GiveMeTheVin.com. It's easy. It's fast. That is why they are America's best car buyer.
Sell us your car. GiveMeTheVin.com. So easy you can do it in your underwear.
The DSA want to abolish the Senate. Defund the Pentagon. Abolish prisons.
Brace for insanity with Sean Hannity. Today at 1, 550 KFYI on our free iHeartRadio app.
Struggling to follow everyday conversations? Here.com can help. Meet the Horizon IX hearing aid. Nearly invisible and German engineered for the ultimate clarity. That's why over 670,000 people swear by Here.com. Try the Horizon IX for yourself with Here.com's 45-day no-risk trial. Call 844-HERE-300. That's 844-432-7300. Or go to Here.com. Again, call 844-432-7300. Or go to HEAR.com and claim your no-risk trial today.
When you're hiring, have you ever felt like you're missing out on meeting truly great candidates for your roles? It seems impossible to find them, but they have to be out there somewhere, right? Well, they're not hard to find when you know where to go, and that place is ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter helps 10 million people with their job search every day. And because these people are actively looking for jobs just like yours, it's easy to find the right person right away. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. But if you're not using ZipRecruiter, you're missing out. So see what it's like when the impossible is easy. When you go to ZipRecruiter.com/radio right now to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Never miss out on great candidates with ZipRecruiter.
In a recent survey of 123,000 wireless customers, Pure Talk was the only wireless company to receive 5 stars in every category: coverage, support, value, and data. What else do you need to know? Switch to Pure Talk today and get any plan, including their top shelf unlimited data plan for just $15 a month for your first 3 months. No contract, no commitment. Dial pound 250, say micro, and let Pure Talk's U.S. customer service team help you make the switch.
A small business affirmation from Progressive. Bakery owners, you will be loved today. Every pastry will be flaky. Your cake will make a child's day. Your delivery van won't get sideswiped by a distracted garbage truck driver. But if so, breathe easy, knowing you'll get back to business quickly with Progressive protecting your commercial auto. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at progressivecommercial.com.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Want up to $25,000 in free silver? When you make a qualifying purchase through Golden Crest Metals, you can receive up to $25,000 in real silver added to your account. Call 888-447-7857 now for your free information kit. That's 888-447-7857. Again, call 888-447-7857. Not a financial advisor. Precious metals involve risk. Free silver offer is a 10% bonus in silver on qualifying purchases of premium mintage coins. $10,000 minimum purchase required. Bonus silver capped at $25,000 and credited to customer account. See goldencrestmetals.com for full terms.
This is Bill from Bill's Pest and Termite. I believe man-made global warming is a real thing. All the hot air coming from the left is causing the rains in the valley, and termites love that. Our specialty is properly identifying the invading species and then using the correct measures to eradicate the termites. This is why we have the best customer reviews and why other pest control companies recommend us. Contact us at billstermiteco.com.
If you are hurt in an accident and results matter, call Sweet James. 809 million, awarded Best Attorneys of America.
From the Whitfield Nurseries Weather Center.
Sunny and hot today with a high near 108 and a 40% chance of storms moving in tonight with a low near 87. Tomorrow, partly sunny and 104 and 101 on Wednesday. I'm Wendy Swanson, 550 KFYI.
This report is sponsored by My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
Never wait to see your family doctor again. And My Doctor Now, you don't need to take time off work or even schedule ahead. Open 7 days a week. It's your family doctor. Available same day, every day, guaranteed. Go to My Doctor Now, your same-day family doctor.
I like hearing what people have to say.
It's all the stuff that matters to me.
Where the conversation begins.
News Talk 550, KFYI. Set a preset on the new iHeartRadio app.
I got a little drunk last night. Something about a midnight rain. Staring at the ceiling fan. I couldn't get you off my brain. I guess I wasn't thinking straight.
You are listening to the conservative Circus 550 KFYI 790 KNSC, the free iHeartRadio app, streaming live on YouTube at 550 KFYI. That little drink last night, I think that was Kamala Harris before she did her latest video. You know, she has been known to be heavy on the alcohol, especially during the campaign. Yeah, during the campaign, she was like,
"Well, it's a hard job."
Some of those word salads were fueled by liquor.
Colt 45.
Colt 45 is actually a very potent drink or beer.
Well, yeah, it's a malt beverage. I mean, and they have a very high alcohol content.
I had my first Colt 45 when I was a child. I went into the refrigerator and grabbed it.
Ooh.
You know, I didn't know. I was told I would get a beer for my dad all the time. You know, Dad come home and I get him a beer. And then I guess one time I went and got myself a beer, and that's when Dad stopped drinking. He said it was a bad example. I was told these things because I don't remember. Colt 45. Anyway, here is Kamala Harris after drinking talking about the SAVE Act.
This president is trying to push this SAVE Act, which basically would require that for people to register to vote, you're going to have proof of who you are.
Well,
yeah.
You know, sometimes when you get drunk, the truth comes out. Sometimes the alcohol lowers your inhibitions, and you know, you say things when you're drunk that reserved you wouldn't. Not that I know, because I only drink milk and coffee and water.
In vino veritas? Is that what you're getting at?
Yeah, in wine truth.
Yes.
And I think in this case, it's absolutely right.
You know, you have Yvette Clarke. She said that the SAVE Act would strip America and black communities of their rights to vote.
My hope is that we will push and really apply as much pressure to the U.S. Senate to do this work as they are pushing in terms of the SAVE Act to strip Americans and black communities of their right to vote.
That sounded like the congresswoman from Wisconsin for a second there. My old home district.
I'm just, what is that? The SAVE, all you got to do is prove you are who you are.
You can't ask a black person for some ID.
You can't?
That's racist.
No, that's not really racist.
You can't do that. That'd be the equivalent
protecting
of
the vote. That's defending democracy.
No, I don't know. That just seems a little bit, white privilege for you to ask a black person to prove themselves.
Well, no. I mean, you get asked for your ID all the time. Like, if you go to Zorhan Mamdani's new grocery store, you got to show an ID or a library card, which to get a library card, you need an ID. Photo.
Right.
With your name on it that matches and says who with proof of identification. If you fly on an airplane, you got to show who you are so that they know you're not a terrorist.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. You could be a BIPOC and have a wristband around your wrist and be able to fly anywhere.
No, that's not a BIPOC thing. It's an illegal alien thing.
Exactly. I stand corrected. You can be an illegal alien of color.
Right, and that's what we're trying to prevent is the illegal aliens just showing up with a wristband going, Hola, ¿Dónde es Balletto? Did I get that right, Pablo?
Yeah.
Sorry, Paul. Did I get that right?
Paul Rivers, you get that right? If you missed earlier in the show, Paul Rivers, we found out that is Pablo's real name, Paul Rivers.
My anglicized name.
Right. It's real. It's real.
I feel like I don't have a Hispanic name.
What are you talking about? What is it? Pablo, what is it?
Just Aaron.
Really?
Yeah.
That's sad.
It's what?
It's just Aaron.
I'm Jaime. I'm Jaime, right?
You don't have to look that up, Aaron. I might not know. I don't know.
think I'm Jaime.
I don't know if there was a name for you or not. I do not. I'm not sure.
That's disappointing.
I'm Jaime.
Well, you know what? What about the A train? Because I could just be a luchador.
No.
The A train, I'll put on a mask and I'll just be a luchador.
Well, train is tren, like the tren de agua, train from agua. Remember that story? Tren. Okay. And then your A is just
Atran?
Aaron.
No, you say tren first. Tren de a.
Tren de a.
Yes.
Ooh.
I want to take issue with, I believe this is someone in the chat room on YouTube. Please do not chastise Aaron for saying that AOC and Kamala Harris are not beautiful women.
No, I said they were beautiful, and I gotten chastised that they said I must have woken up with drunk goggles.
Listen, we don't have to agree with their ideology to see that they're lovely. And if you're talking about Kamala Harris, I know she's talked so much and she's so daft.
All
that it
you
makes
have
her
to
look
do
ugly, but
is ask Willie Brown how fine she is.
Ask Willie Brown.
Or Montel.
Montel Williams. They will tell you.
Or her white husband.
Willie Brown wrote an op-ed about it. He wrote an op-ed about how Kamala Harris slept her way to the top. That was Willie that did that.
Well, I don't think that has anything to do with her fineness. I think that has to do with her
How do you sleep your way to the top if you ugly? Have you ever heard about a fat, ugly woman? What do you call them, Pablo? The fat, ugly, the what? The
tortas?
Have you ever heard of a torta sleeping her way to the top? You have not. Maybe Monica Lewinsky. But have you seen Monica Lewinsky lately? She's fine. Monica Lewinsky
wasn't a torta. Monica was just a little chubby, and that's okay.
She was a torta.
Like that, she was not torta.
She would have been the odd one out on the date. She would have been the fat one.
She's too pale to be a torta.
Well,
okay. I don't want to take over.
I had a crush on her. I thought she was
Monica Lewinsky.
Yeah, I did.
Because she was a torta.
You're not the only one, Pablo.
Well, you have already established, Pablo, but you will go out with
Pablo
the fat
and Bill
one
Clinton,
in the group.
both like him a little chunky.
That's what he said back in the day. He would be the wingman. He said it. I didn't say it. We have an audience, a faithful audience that will remember that he said that. So that's why you like Monica.
Paul said that.
Paul said Fair enough.
This is the white version of Pablo.
Fair enough. Exactly. No. These are lovely women. They just talk. They're liberal. They're feminist. Feminism has killed more beauty than we could ever imagine.
You're the one that says that Nancy Pelosi is fine.
Nancy Pelosi was fine, especially back in the day.
Well, back in the day, yeah,
Holy
but
cow.
I mean, you got to go all the way back to the 1700s.
I'm just saying. Nancy Pelosi was for real.
She wore that tricolor hat, in a colonial garb.
And I'll never forget the joy in my heart when I watched her descend from the Capitol steps. That time I was at the protest, the John Lewis protest. Remember John Lewis was protesting about the guns and stuff?
Delta
Mr. Speaker.
The Spanish version of Aaron is Ahran. It's got the little dash over the O. You see now, I roll my R's, you see?
How do you say it? Ahran?
Ahran.
Do I have to practice that one?
No,
Ahran?
just go by Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah.
Go by the white name?
Yeah.
All right. Aaron, Paul, it's been a pleasure hanging out with you all today. We want to thank the audience.
Thanks, Jaime.
Yeah. Big Top is open tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. My friends Clay and Bucker next, right after the news on 550 KFYI and 790 KNST.